Just want to see if anybody is awake this early. Um, I woke up about 4, not able to go back to sleep. I'm just recovering. I've been down on the couch for 2 days. These infusions are a lot. As a matter of fact, I didn't think I was going to be able to cope at all yesterday. I thought I was going to die. I just kept saying to myself, I can't do this anymore. I really officially only have one more infusion left, but I have a very odd feeling that my doctor wants me to do 2 more because he mentioned it before, and I don't think my body can handle it. I mean, the first few times I was okay. A couple of days of exhaustion, but at this point, my body is just so weak. Um, And like I said, I had a horrible, horrible day yesterday. It was so I couldn't concentrate on YouTube. I couldn't concentrate on anything on my phone. I couldn't concentrate on any kind of conversation of any kind because I just honestly, come 7 o'clock last night, I just wanted to throw myself out the window and give up. It was a lot. It is a lot, and I do feel very bad for anybody that has to go through any kind of chemo. I just say to myself, and I don't have cancer, it's just the lupus. Well, I say just, it's just as bad, but um, I don't, I think I've always been impressed with the way my husband handled his chemo. He was like a trooper. We would go get the chemo after a few hours, and we'd go out to eat, and for the next 2 days, he was very tired and had to sleep, but call me a baby, and I know I'm a terrible, terrible patient. I am a bit of a crybaby. I don't know if I'm exaggerating in my own head. I just know I thought I was gonna die yesterday. I just didn't I first of all, I had trouble getting up to go to the bathroom. Just standing up was very difficult for me. I was so concerned with eating or drinking because I knew it wasn't going to stay down. It was all going to come out. I've lost a bit of weight and my tushy is hurting like you couldn't imagine. Hey, Fupa. Sorry, I'm all spaced out in my own world, talking to myself, trying to get stuff, just said out loud because I've had a rough couple of days. I wasn't able to spend any um great deal of time watching anyone in particular. So I peeked in at Hussey. I was, he was supposed to call me, and then, I was so exhausted that I just dozed off and wasn't able to take the call because that's what happens. It's like 1 minute you're sitting upright, next minute you're out like a light. It just takes a lot out of you. You feel like there's definitely a war going on inside you. But anyway, as I sit here and talk to myself as usual. There's a lot of fighting. I mean, this is the most fighting I think I've ever seen. In all the years I've been on YouTube. This is the most fighting I've ever seen. Hey, Our Lady. Our Lady is a superstar. And when I hear anyone say anything bad about Our Lady, it bothers me because you are so generous with people and so nice, and you got such a damn good sense of humor. How could anyone say anything bad about Our Lady of Perpetual Poutine? I mean, the name alone says it all. That is a true comedian right there. If you can come up with a name like that, you are funny. And when I hear anyone say anything bad about you, it's like, are you kidding me? I mean, you have to be a pretty desperate person to not like somebody with that name. Right, Fupa? There's somebody else called Fupa in the community, and when I hear them going after somebody, Fupa, I think of you and I thought, oh, that's not No, not my fupa. Not my fupa. Leave my fupa alone. Oh, yeah, I know. I know. I saw Lindy. Jesus Christ, lady. Does that woman have any friends in her real life? I know, seriously. The funniest thing about seeing her at Yaba's is Yaba's got the cutest accent. So when she says her name out loud, it always makes me laugh. It never gets old. It never fails to make me chuckle when Yaba says, well, now Yaba just says our lady because it's too long to say. But when she says the whole name, oh, I love it. Such a good name. Yeah, Fupa. My God. Lindy is, ugh, I don't understand. I know there is, isn't there? There's a lot of Fupas. You were the original Fupa. Oh my God. Excuse me. It's so relatable. It's so relatable, especially for women of a certain age. Is everybody still in bed or is everybody up and getting ready for their day? Our 12 little people in here. I'm not a content creator, of course. I just pop on every now and then to see what's going on. So obviously I don't get a lot of people in here. Unless I'm mad. The moment I get angry, people love it. Then there'll be 200 people in there. But to be honest, it's very hard for me to get angry at anything on YouTube because of the ridiculousness of it. Obviously, it's not fun to be attacked by some bunch of people that don't really know you. Um, and it's also very hard to understand because of my age and my life experience. I find it very difficult to automatically hate somebody because of who they hang out with. See, that's not my vibe, my gig. And so when I hear hateful things coming from somebody I don't even know, but is friends with, let's just say, negs, I'm like, is this person kidding me? And it's also disappointing that you try so hard to be somebody's friend and you try to help that friend. And I'm talking about multiple ways, not just cash. And they turn on you the way they do. And then they try to get a gang of people against you. I'm like, dude, all I did was try to help you. You fucked me over like nobody's business. And then you get a gang of people. That's sick and demented. That's absolutely sick and demented. It got to the point because I'm not very well and I'm going through these dreams. It just got to the point where I've had to ask my mother for help, which is a rarity. Almost never have. You know, my mom and me and my mom, we've had issues our whole life, but we have a love hate. Well, it's more of a hate. But I know my mom would do anything for me regardless. Because I'm it. There's nobody else left. I'm it. So I spoke to my mom, and I don't like to ask I do ask my mom a lot of questions, law and order questions. I do. Over the course of my life, I have asked a fair bit. But at this point, I said to myself, this might affect my job because this guy now is putting my full name, my ID name, and then making claims that I'm a pedophile and that I took pictures of his son, blah, blah, blah. First of all, you, that's not right. You can't do shit. I would never do that unless I had proof of something. So I discussed with my mom. My mom was preparing papers. My mom has not been very well either. She has diabetes and neuropathy, and she's in her 80s, and she has some sciatic pains. She hasn't been feeling her best, and she just moved. My mom is a tyrant though, and she moved single-handedly. 85 years, 80. Is she 85 or 84? I can never remember. And she single-handedly packed the house up herself with absolutely no help. She doesn't like people in her house. She doesn't like people touching her stuff. I mean, my mother's always had housekeepers all her life, but she never stops complaining about them being in the house. She doesn't like people in her house. Anyway, so she moved. And so I hated to impose on her because she also had COVID a couple months ago. And I said, "Listen, mom, this guy, he's been on my ass for years, and I don't know what to do about this character." So my mom started preparing papers. I mean, I don't think my mom is in any physical state to be going to court, but she can prepare my papers for me, um, which is fine. My dad too. My dad was also helping out because I just find that this situation is so out of hand. Everybody has an attorney, and rightfully so. I know it sounds ridiculous that people are collecting money for attorneys, but you have to remember something. If you ever watch this guy, there's a reason they call him Negative Nation. There's absolutely nothing but hate in every single post he makes. It's all hate. All it is just a miserable person with a miserable life who just hates anybody who's doing just a little bit better than him or a lot better. And the reason he hates MFW and all them is because they get thousands of people in their chats, and he doesn't, and he never will because he's not a likable human being. He's absolutely not likable. Look at what he does. And then he's got his sidekick over there, the guy who's in the closet, and I'm not going to name his name. Don't post my real name, idiot. I don't know who that clown thinks he is. The only time anyone should say my name is if I say you can say my name. Because you see, my name is Witty. Anyway, I know I'm just being petty. That's because this is the first moment I actually feel better. I'm lying here thinking, I'm not nauseous. There's nothing left to come out. I feel more relaxed. I was very uncomfortable last night. But I feel a lot better this morning. And just wanted to check in and just get that message out. I mean, I'm only taking that route because this guy is being relentless. I've asked him to take the videos down. He won't. He did the same thing on the Rumble. He had multiple videos with my full legal name. And then that clown over there with the big glasses saying my full name and my maiden name. Like, dude, I don't advertise anywhere except for my Twitter. And I got 10,000 followers on my Twitter that are most of them are not YouTubers. Next was fun to chat with and watch about. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say a year ago. I'd say a little further down the line, he was funny. He did funny videos, he did really funny before the days of hangouts, before the days of live streams. His videos were funny. Uh, and it's just that he cannot handle anyone that does better than him. With me personally, maybe it's my maturity level. When I see someone successful, I get very excited, very happy for them. I think it's amazing, especially when it's a woman, because everybody knows I believe in empowering other women, and I love it when I see 2,000 people in Yaba's chat. I love that. And Yab and I did not start off on the right foot, but I am so impressed with her ability to earn money. I mean, she's a single mom of 3 kids. And obviously the past 2 years she has Sam now with her, but before that, that girl was on her own. On her own, left with three, and they were babies. I mean, the little one wasn't even a year old, and she was left to fend for herself. And you got to give that girl a lot of credit. And my husband said before he died, she was smart. He was right. He was very impressed with the bunny video that she did. Very impressed, as was I. But at the time, Yaba and I were were fighting. She's funny, but she also knows what she's doing. She knows what the people want. She's relatable. She's a regular gal. She's a country gal. You know what I mean? And she's very, very relatable. and very impressed with that she was able to pick herself up on her own and be able to raise those 3 kids and be at home and still work. I don't know if she has another job. I think Sam does. That is incredibly admirable. Absolutely admirable. Like, how in the world can you cut somebody down who struggled to, be as successful? I consider it success. I mean, I'm never gonna have 2,000 people in my chat. I'm not interesting. But excuse me, I'm so sorry. I swear to God, I'm not smoking weed. I'm on the couch. I haven't smoked the weed in ages, which made things worse, I think. Had I smoked the weed, I would have been a lot more comfortable. But anyway, and Sam, look at Sam. What does Sam have? Like 5 kids and 20 grandkids. She's also very impressive. I'll tell you what, she was also left with, a boatload of kids to raise on her own. I just finished my coffee. And she wasn't in the best area of Indiana, if anyone recalls. I think she was in the South Bend, which is not a good area. So she, yeah, she had to make do with what she had. And for anyone to, post in her mug shots or kids' mugshots, I'm like, look, do you know how hard it is to be a single parent? When you have that many kids and you're not living in the best area because it's all you can afford, you know, how can you be so cruel? But anyway, it's not my fight between them. But I was there from the very beginning. I was there from the very beginning, and this is 100. And I'm not saying this because I'm enemies with nags. This is an absolute fact, and facts don't give a crap about your feelings, nags. They um they were all successful, including MFW, because people were entertained by them. You just sit and whine and cry. You're not a man. I saw a clip of you telling somebody to be a man that you can't cry. Dude, when have you ever been a man? You are the complete opposite of what a man is. A man doesn't get multiple women pregnant because he won't use a condom and then not support any of those children. That's a man. Who is that a man? That is crazy. Any sort of gripe or oh, I'm sorry, lady. Lady, I just noticed that now. Um, I also don't believe the story about raising 13,000. I don't believe anybody had that kind of money. I mean, that's crazy. It was a struggle just to get 3,000 for Aussie. Nobody's getting 13,000. And you only get money if people like you. You're not likable, dude. You're not likable at all. You put women down, which is absolutely ridiculous because women, when they say, what is a woman? You know what a woman is? A woman is a superior gender out of the two factual genders. A woman can create life. A woman is emotionally stronger than a man, although outwardly so doesn't appear to be the truth, but it is. Women can handle more, would you believe? Men crumble at any type of stress or worry, and they also collapse at the whiff of a woman. They will give up their country. They will give up their life for a little bit of strange, as they say. Back then in the drama community. You know what it is, Fuba? When I lost my husband, I thought my life was over. Honestly, it was out of control and I was taking a lot of pills and drinking wine. But I wasn't one day I drank and like vodka. Like I saw a bottle and just drank the whole vodka and went vodka and went online and basically had a nervous breakdown. This is the worst place. The absolute worst place to have a tragedy. because people will make fun of you for your weaknesses. And I was very weak and very low. And this was really the worst place. And I lashed out at people as well because in my real life, you don't get that sort of response or reaction, in your real life. And then you go online and people are so abusive and mean. Of course, there are loads of lovely people. I have so many friends. I would marry all of them. That's how much I love them from YouTube that I physically met. Friends forever. Like, I know these friends are forever. We get each other, we understand each other. In real life, it's very different. YouTube life is a whole thing. It's now that they're taking the YouTube life into real life. That has become the problem. Threats to harm people, like German lady said she was gonna pay somebody on Facebook to come and beat me up and swore blind and went on everybody's panel to make sure everybody knew that that was gonna happen. What for? What are you gonna beat me up for? If you don't wanna watch me, just turn me off. If I don't like somebody, I don't watch. And one thing I don't do is troll people. I just don't see the point of it. I think I prefer trolls to come in, make me laugh with their silly names, or try to, bait me, whatever, and then have a good laugh with it. But I wouldn't be good at that. I wouldn't be good at that. Um, what do you think next is delusional and believes what he says, or is he self-aware? Well, you know what? I've been learning a lot about borderline personality, and the trait is victim status. That they, oh, woe is me. They can't see anybody else's pain. And whenever I see him, in a relationship, I just say to myself, the woman that he's with is never going to get anything out of this relationship because it's all one-sided. Me, 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 me. The person is never going to bend or inconvenience themselves for the partner because that's borderline. That's borderline, and that's a lot, to take on with somebody. Um, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship like that with somebody. Um, but that's what I read about. I really believe he believes what he thinks, which again is very disappointing when you have somebody as a friend and you've done so much for them, and they'll find the smallest of flaw and just rake you over the coals over it, even though the everything else, "Oh, no, what is that? No, you can't do that. No. No. I love it. It's absolutely cute. Thank you. But we can't have that. We can't have a penis in here. We cannot have a penis. You could have at least put a little mustache or some googly eyes on it, but honey, you can't bring a penis into the chat. You're gonna get me knocked right off of YouTube. And here's another thing. God love Belinda. That woman is really a comedian. She's a riot. She is freaking adorable. How can anybody not like her or be mad at her? Excuse me. It was mostly the head. Now you see, that's cute. That's funny. I get it. I understand, but you can lose your channel from that. But I don't mind trolls come in. There's one troll that comes in and it's just relentless with the same thing over and over. I'm like, I don't mind if you come in and you want to challenge me. That's fine. If you have questions, if you don't like me and there's a reason, let's hash it out. But when they come in there and they relentlessly say the same things and you've responded to it already over the course of how many years, and they just keep coming back with the same thing, that's not a good troll. You have to get something out of the trolling. You're not getting out of the trolling when you're getting anything out of the trolling when you just repeat the same thing. It's just relentlessly boring. Yeah, I couldn't tell how big it was, though. It's hard to tell in a photograph. It could be absolutely teeny weeny for all I know. But it looked clean. It definitely looked clean. It must have been a gay man. my god. So it's baffling. Jill too. Jill is also, yeah, right. It looks clean. I didn't see any bumps or any warts. Jill is also Jill is very relatable. Just Jill. I tell you, you listen to her voice, and she's just like a regular girl, right? No airs with her. She laughs. I love to hear her laugh. That's my thing. I love to hear when people are happy and laughing. The environment I work in, where people are dying and crying, it makes it's just wonderful. It is my favorite sound in the entire world is laughter. It turns me on immensely. I always go for a man that makes me laugh. I get very excited by that. And I'm drawn to people that make me laugh. I'm drawn to funny people. I'm drawn to easy people like a magnet. So immediately drawn to Jill. I love it when Jill is lost for words. And she goes, "Ah, ah." And I'm like laughing because I can feel the frustration and I understand, but I love her. I absolutely love her. And these people, how can anybody well, maybe not so much not like them, but how can anyone have a gripe against these people? They're not malicious or evil. We're just having some fun. And the only reason we're making fun of those people is because, well, they're just being ridiculous. I mean, that lady over there with the glasses, they called her Roy Orbison. Excuse me, Roy Orbison. Or is that how you say his name? She's nuts. I was on the phone with my mom and I said, "You're not going to believe what this lady is saying. This lady is trying to convince people that the landlord is responsible for everything that the tenant does to the point of if they're in trouble. That is 100% wrong. 100% wrong. Even if it was a brothel, there might be some, if they were running a brothel in a rented place and the landlord did, there might be some backlash. But then again, an attorney would be able to say, hey, listen, we didn't know. So this is BS about the landlord. Plus, who the hell are you to be calling their landlord? Like, to even imply that they looked up the landlord, why don't you just stop behaving badly and maybe all of this will go away? I mean, let's be honest. This all started with Negs. 'Cause I was there. I was there. The hate for Yaba and the hate for MFW got all too much for us. And every time we wanted to have a good time and hang out or go to the Japanese restaurant, wherever we went, it was always in the back of his head. Yaba and MFW. And it was annoying and it was boring. And his behavior and reaction to it didn't go. Like the violence, like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I'm like, dude, who cares? I mean, who cares? He felt that he was done wrong because Yaba took his underground idea, YouTube underground idea. Well, listen, you snooze, you lose. It's just how it is. And considering that you have not changed one bit, Eggs, in all these years, and the rest of us have grown quite a bit. Um, Having been on here and gotten used to, you know, how it works, how people respond and react, we kind of know now. Not this guy. This clown is still going. This clown overshares way too much. That whole band fiasco. Why would he ever tell when he knows thousands of people hate him? Why would he ever go on camera and start telling people he got fired? I mean, that was like the dumbest move. So dumb. But there you go. I wonder if Hussy is awake. Hussy usually gets up early. I think we both get up at the same time. I sometimes catch him in between getting a shower and getting ready for work. Today I'm not working. I'm taking a break, but I was able to kill two birds with one stone. So I got my car in for repair, $3,000 worth of repairs. There was something wrong with the front end. and that had to be repaired, and I just bought $1,200 tires 6 weeks ago, and both the front tires are bald because of something to do with the front end, so there goes my vacation. That was my vacation money, so that's the end of that. Start all over and save for the next vacation. I tend to have a little vacation fund that I put, so you have more than one account, and I put money into the account because I look forward to my vacations. I take vacations 2 to 3 times a year, and, oh, I look forward to it so much that I save and save, and it is always spectacular. I make sure that I'm rested and relaxed. I don't wanna cook, I don't wanna clean on my vacation. I don't wanna do anything that takes a brain. I just wanna be mindless, talk nonsense, relax, maybe be outside, smoke a little weed, have a glass of wine, and chat with friends, family, whatever. Maybe not so much family. Family can get tiresome. But I'm just gonna have to put off my vacation this summer a little bit because I'm so overcommitted with this stupid house I bought. I didn't honestly, I knew it was gonna take time to redo the house, but I had no idea how long. It's almost 2 years, let me tell you. It is almost impossible to get anybody out in the mountains to do any work. It's so far away from civilization. So the next thing is the heating system. So we put in $27,000 for a septic tank. 6,000, I think, for the plumbing. I may have 7. I know one was 6, one was 7. Plumbing and electric, 6 or 7,000. And then we bought flooring that we're gonna have put down. But we have to wait for the heating to come in with the flooring. Blah 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 blah. And it's just gonna take forever. But anyway, I overcommitted myself as I always do. That's my MO, overcommitment. And I want to get the house going so I can bring in some income. I'm going to rent it out, and it's. I'm not going to say it's a second home because it's actually a third home. But it's a weekend house kind of thing. But it's also income making, and yeah, I want to be able to get ready for retirement. Make sure I have other income coming in when I finally retire. So I don't know where I'm going with this. I just been in bed for well, been in the couch for like I'm in the couch because I'm not actually at my home. I'm at my daughter's house. I've been staying with my daughter because I just had trouble getting up to go to the bathroom. There's Jill. I was just singing your praises, Jill. I was just saying to the world how relatable you are. And you're definitely after listening to you for this long now and getting to know you, you're definitely somebody that you'd want to hang out with. Like I could see where that's how relatable. You just hang out with you and laugh with you and hearing your laugh, it's so lovely. I love it when you laugh. And you do laugh a lot. 25K to bring her electric up to date thing. I know. Thank God mine wasn't that much. The septic tank was I think 27,000 because the property didn't have one because the house is 300 years old. So every time you shit and you pee, it just went into the ground. And because it's on a mound of dirt like a hill, and there's not a lot of land around it, it was very difficult to get that septic tank in. That's why it cost so much. So yeah, I was just singing your praises earlier, Jill. I was just saying I love listening to you, and I very rarely do that when I'm at work. I used to in the old days before all the cursing, put the YouTube on in the background while I'm at my desk or what have you. Sometimes I will be listening. I'll be listening, but I won't be typing in because it gets distracting when you start typing in and everybody says hello, which is very sweet. I love that. It's a place you feel comfortable in her chat. There's no fighting. There's no abuse. Jill is just one of the sweetest. I mean, I've never seen her lose her shit yet, but in a way where she gets annoyed with what she's talking about when it irritates her, but it's not a menacing anger or annoyance. She's just really relatable and really nice. You can't even get an underground septic on the lake here. See, you get it. They have this huge tank above ground. Very, very attractive. You gotta paint it red, white, and blue and put stars on it. Make it attractive. I'm really glad that I very rarely see anyone attack you, Jill. You know who I'm talking about, that group of people. Very rarely. I mean, I know you're on a list. You're on that crazy list. And I'm like, what? Jill's on? How did Jill get on the list? I, for some reason, avoided the list. Everyone and their brother knows what it is because it's Forest Green. Oh my god, I know. And the little candy cane thing that sticks out of the ground, that's right in the middle of my driveway. I'm like, "Why did they have to put" I can't even do I have to put stones down. I can't even do a paved driveway because it's right in the middle of the driveway. And that's obvious. I mean, how can you decorate that? People have tried to put bushes and trees around it, but it doesn't work. What can you do? What can you do? So that's the story. And also, Jill, what's relatable about you is a lot of us, I'm not sure about Trisha, but a lot of us have chronic illnesses. And that's another way we relate to Jill, is because she says she has a chronic illness as well. Little wooden wishing, that's popular here in New England as well. They're not wooden though. They're made out of brick, but they're really small and they look like they've been there forever. But I see that. Yeah, if you notice, Jill, there's a lot of people on here who are on disability because of their illnesses. And I think it's comforting to listen and talk to somebody who understands what you're going through. And there was a time you weren't feeling well and had to cancel, and I was like, "Oh, I know how she feels." So, yeah, stay the same, stay as you are, Jill, you're the best. Maybe one day I could meet up with you, we could hang out, you never know. I have no idea where you live, but I really like meeting, YouTubers. It's fun, you're meeting people from all over the world, it's so interesting. The only place I don't like to go is Florida. I know all my friends are in Florida. It's just too damn hot for me, I don't enjoy it. You should have a disability stream. I'm pretty sure all our streams are a disability stream. We all have something, whether it be a physical disability or a mental disability. There's a lot of people with bipolar, some schizophrenics too. Depression and anxiety is, yeah, it's sad that a lot of Americans have depression and anxiety. But what can you do? You can't avoid it. Can't life can be stressful. You know. So that is the story. I just got up. I felt a little better, and was just checking in, see what everybody is doing. Okay, you're gonna go live. Okay, good. We'll see you. Um, there's some talk, Jill, that that character. I don't want to say his name. Big Vag is having MFW's boyfriend on panel. I just find that a little odd. I understand they're doing this stuff for views, but it's just getting so out of hand. I mean, we should be really supporting each other, Well, you as a content creator, Jill, and others who are not like me, I'm not a content creator. Why? I mean, like, it's like going to work and having enemies at your work, right? That's awful. I don't know what this Vag guy, he said some pretty shitty things about me. And I don't even know him talking about my hygiene. My hygiene. I'm insane about hygiene. I mean, absolutely, I won't even go to bed unless my big vag is washed. I will not put my dirty body on clean sheets. I am insanely. So for him to come out and say something like that and then make fun of my saggy breasts, first of all, they are real and they are spectacular. All right. They're not saggy. I do not breastfeed. And they are big and perfect. That whole MFW and orange was all set. What? No. But he's gonna be on at 10:30. That's a setup? Setup as in setting her up? Sister Earth, how are you? There's a clip channel called Funkle Fester that put a video on MFW and orange boyfriend having a breakup. He laughed through the whole thing. God love her. She's another one that is very entertaining. Whether you like her or not, or approve of her lifestyle or not, this is another one. She's incredibly entertaining. You never know what's coming out of her mouth, which is the best part about her. And also, she doesn't just sit at home. If you notice, she's out living her life. She used to go to bars and vacations and be on the back of a motorcycle. She was always out. She'd have friends over and cooking dinner, and the girl was living her best life. I think it's at 10:30. He has a stream scheduled for 10:30, I think. Feta, oh my goodness. I know. Well, I always get up about 5 because I have to be at work at 7, but I haven't been working because I'm just coming off of treatment. And I just started to feel better this morning and figured I'd just come in and see what was going on. The husband is getting real pushy and demanding me to get up and get go. Well, get up and get going, said Bale. I'll bring a passport too. Get up and get dressed. Get your coffee. Fetamania. Feta's me. Now, explain again, because now I've forgotten. See, every time I see her name, I think of feta cheese. So I'm like, what was the reason again? She did tell me, but I must have been either drunk or stoned because I can't remember. It's okay. I'm not saying anything interesting. I just wanted to see who was around. I haven't seen you in a while, Sister Earth. Where have you been? I am a bit under the weather, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I've been doing methotrexate, and I started off with pill form, and the pills weren't adequate. So you get the injection. And the injection wasn't adequate, so I started on the infusions. This is my first time, and I only have one left. Maybe two more, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm just knocking the shit out of me. And I'm not the type of person who takes a day off work easily. Honestly, I will go to work sick or in pain. And only take time off if I literally cannot walk. And so I get very anxious because I don't like to be trapped at home. I hate being. I mean, I love my peace and my alone time and being at home. At the end of the day. But 3 days in a row, oh god. And then you can't. When you're sick, you can't concentrate on anything. I cannot concentrate on any of the videos. I tried to watch, TikTok. I couldn't concentrate. You lurking and working. Oh well, I'm the same way. So I listen to Jill. I listen to Jill in the morning, and yeah, I like hearing her voice. It's like something I look forward to. Who else I listen? I definitely listen to Belinda, but I like it better when she's at night, not during the day. It's hard because she replays a lot of curse words, so it's hard for me to put that on at work. Oh, that's the story. Just rambling for no reason. Does anyone want to come up and talk? Come up and chat? Come and say hi before we all start the day. I tell you, you can't even get a DoorDash at 5 in the morning. You know, I got a DoorDash took an hour and a half. All I got was a bagel and a hot coffee because my daughter doesn't have anything in the house. And get this, my daughter, was supposed to stay with my daughter. She's supposed to come with me during my infusions, but she never shows up. And then this is the younger one. And then I come to stay with her. You know what she does? She leaves. Okay, I'm going away for 2 days. Bye. I was like, the whole point of me being here so you can help me. My daughter is here with me and loves you. Please say hi to. Oh my God, Jessie! I love that name. That's my niece's name. Jessie. Jessica Jessie. Oh, that's so sweet. Me, my old lady groggy voice. So that is the story. And poor, I feel bad for. I feel really bad for Hussy. And this is the thing. We all know he's a gay man. We all know he's a flamboyant gay man. We all know he's, you know, high maintenance type. We love that about him. Why can't he just be him? I mean, the constant try, and I don't understand. Did he do something so horrible? I don't get it. Why are these three people on his ass so hard? I just don't. I don't. I just don't see it. It's almost like the three of them are so homophobic, calling him the pedophile. What? I haven't seen him or heard him say anything that sounded even remotely predatory or pedophile. And as for predatory, I think that's the wrong word. I mean, all men are sexual predators. It's like a hungry fat girl. Men are 24/7 looking for their next score. You know what I mean? That's all they think about. It's scientific at this point. So you can, and they're always looking for a target. They're always looking for easy prey. So totally sexual predator, but pedophile is a whole different vibe. I mean, anyone could be called. I could be called a sexual predator. I don't really care. Hussey really takes it. He does because he suffers, like a lot of people here, from depression and anxiety. He suffers from severe depression. That that's why sometimes you don't see him for 3 or 4 days because he self isolates, and it obviously has a lot of trauma due to him coming out. Because, as you recall, he does say he didn't come out until he was in his late 20s, and he hid it and got married to a woman. And so that was very traumatizing for him. And so he's very sensitive when people try to use his gayness as, something else like they're doing. And I think the worst part about it is that guy, Vaj, who is relentless with his community posts. I don't follow him, but for some reason they pop up on my screen when I'm scrolling through YouTube. I don't know why. I don't follow him. And I'm like, can you imagine if the shoe was on the other foot and somebody was relentlessly putting his real name on the internet and calling him a pedophile and pointing and laughing, and this is relentless if you look at his community page. Well, are you insane, dude? Honestly, are you insane? I mean, I showed my mom, and my mom said, this guy is going to get in some sort of trouble. It's relentless. It's so unbearably relentless. I haven't seen that guy nags in 7 years. And in all these years, I've never spoken about him. There was no conversation. He wasn't on my radar. And that, yeah, he's over there trashing me. And then when I finally speak up, he calls me a stalker. It has bothered me. And I told my mother, I said, I don't stalk. I am the laziest person emotionally. I wouldn't stalk anybody. I'm lazy. And people don't, not physically. I go to work every day and I work long hours. But when it comes to emotional things or stuff, I'm a self isolator. I don't like to, I'm not a confrontational, blah, 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 blah. He hates everyone. Carrie Ad. Okay. It's Welsh. Okay. I know. I know. But how can you live with that? How could anyone be with somebody so unhappy and miserable? It rubs off. It absolutely rubs off. Yeah, and being called a psychopath and a stalker from a psychopath from somebody I don't even know. This lady, this DCB, I don't know her. She doesn't know my struggles. She doesn't know what I've been through with this guy. She only knows what he says, and he's wrong. He either got it wrong or he's just deliberately lying. I can't decide. But anyway, yeah, no one has. I mean, Feta, you've been here a long time. Fupa has too. Nobody's ever seen me stalk anybody, and also the subject itself. If I do a video, I usually do one, maybe two, and then I'm over it, and then I'm bored of it, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Like after that whole child, what is it called, the CPS thing? I was bored, so I am not going to waste any more of my time with this. If they believe I called, why do I care? I don't. But if they continue to put my real name and start making claims against me that are lies, then my mom said she's going to help me with it because I'm not going to tolerate it. He thinks he's a perpetual victim. Yes, he does. That's the thing. I think that's the borderline personality disorder. Because if you look it up, they're always the victim. They always think they're done wrong by everybody. They don't see things the way the rest of us see. I don't know if there's a medication for that because that I haven't looked into. So I don't know if he's medicated for it. But dude needs to be, you know? They're just miserable people. They don't know how to have fun. At least MFW, she's out having fun. What is next doing? He's still in the house, never leaves the house. You imagine what kind of childhood his son has? Oof, must have been horrible. Never leaving the house, never having friends over. Ugh, I can't even. I can't even. And I'm going to talk about anything I want to talk about because I'm a pedophile, according to him. It's disturbing when people talk about me. Well, next, how do you like it? How do you like it? You don't like it. Oh yeah. We know I said to myself I wasn't going to talk about them, but screw it. All right, take care, honey. Have a good day. I feel better already just chatting. I probably won't keep this up because it's not interesting. I'm just boring. It is nice to just chit chat, even if it's just to myself. Oh well. Wonder where Hussy is. Hussy should come in and just say hi. Let me text him, see if he's awake. I would have loved to have gone on his panel yesterday, but I was not doing good at all. Not at all. There he is. Let's see if he's up. I just text him, see if he's up. It's definitely a breath of fresh air in the morning, huh? No, I didn't call. That's the whole point. Why would I do that? Like, what would the purpose be? The only person that went real life is next. Now, remember, when we decided not to be friends anymore, he decided to get even by posting somebody's nudes, threatening us that if I don't know what we were supposed to be doing, but that he was going to post somebody's nudes like we cared. Like I didn't know whose nudes they were. I didn't care. Well, he doxed me in the most horrible way. It's still online. I never doxed him. I never told anything about my story for a whole year. Never said a word. So, 100% wrong. But we all know who that is. I am. Because I live in my real life. That's right. I'm not a content creator. So if somebody fucks with me, I'm taking them down. You got your answer, Lindy? See, this is what I'm talking about, coming in and saying the same thing. I have never called CPS. Not on Nick and Jesse, not on that. Never. Absolutely never. Absolutely never. And if I did, I would say, I want to take full credit for the things I do. I don't do anything sneaky. I deserved it. Well, let's see. He doxed me because of Skeeter, because Skeeter went into MFW's chat, and we said, "Listen, dude, we can't be your friend anymore because you're too crazy." So no, I didn't dox it. After all the vacations and all the money I spent on that guy and all the fun we had and $1,000 for the headstone, yeah, sounds like I deserved it. Driving 16 hours, all of us drive into his house because his so-called fake son died. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, I really deserved that. I mean, it was bad enough that I was working nights, but in the morning, after being at work from 7 to 7, having to drive to Indiana to comfort a friend who claims his son died. I guess I do deserve it, huh? When you get treated shitty, and I'm a grown woman, I'm a grown woman. I have a very good job, a very respectable job. I got promoted at Christmas time, so I'm now a director. I don't get involved in petty shit. I mean, I can be petty in a personal manner, not at work or any kind of anything like that. But I don't do stuff like that. When you say real lifer, I do not do things out of spite ever, because that to me is juvenile. So you are 100% wrong, Lindy. Good try. And I know it's you because no one ever bothers me but you. And you say the same thing every time. Every time it's the same thing. Every time. I don't know how in the world I could call CBS. I don't know where he lives. I don't know anything about his life other than what he shows. I don't see the purpose or reason why I would do that. I have a mother who's an attorney. She will handle things legally. I don't need to do shit like that. And the only reason you call CPS is to find a child who's being neglected or abused. I don't believe he's being neglected or abused. I just think he's a shit father, but he's not. The kid is fed. He goes to school. He has a home. He has clothes. It's none of my business, and I don't care enough. Can I just remind you of that part? I don't care enough to do that. But that's all right. Believe what you believe. It doesn't affect me. I don't go around and take pictures of women who sent me pictures and start posting them. Well, I know. I think, real life is what he did. What he did. Now, remember, my husband only been dead a few months. I was in deep grief. And this guy thought it was a good idea to post my full name on the video, all spelled correctly, and call me an alienating scumbag. Dude, I worked nights, sometimes 12 hours, most of the time, 7 to 7. Okay? You have to take sleep medication. You can't sleep during the day. It's like impossible. It takes so long to get used to, and then you're not used to it, and you still have to live a regular life by being awake during the day when you're not working. So you can make fun of me, but at least I went to work every day, paid a mortgage, and took care of my children, and gave you money. Let's not forget that, all the money I gave you next. So there you go, doxing me. And when somebody goes, "Oh, she wishes him unalive." First of all, I don't use the word unalive. This is a man who wanted me to kill myself and repeated it over and over and over in this chat. Kill yourself. Like, mm. You see, there's a difference between you and I, Nag, and let me tell you, people actually care about me in my real life. Nobody gives a shit about you. You think the world would end if you died? Please. Please. We're in real life. You're absolutely right. It is. It is. You're on the internet and you're saying things, and other people can do a Google search on the people you're saying things about and find information from people like Vag. Like, he's such a fucking Karen. Is he not a Karen? This is a guy who reported a GoFund for a woman who just wanted a pair of glasses. You know, everybody knows how expensive glasses are. I mean, for a decent pair of glasses, it's like $800. And that's not a designer. That's not even designer glasses. It's just standard. It's very expensive. This guy reported it. I'm like, what a pussy. Honestly, what a pussy. Bully. A total bully. Complete and utter bully. But then again, I heard that he lost custody of his kids because he's abusive. So there you go. There you go. Two deadbeat dads, just like Yaba said. Deadbeat dads. Just saying. Oh, what happened to Hussy today? Pussy. But is he not? Oh, he's live. Let's tell him to cross over. He's live. Should we go over to Hussy's? Oh, it'll get loud over there. I love it when he does those voices. See, I don't think people understand that he's from New York. I'm a New York, New Jersey girl. I lived in both states. And hence the reason I'm North Jersey, so I have a New York accent kind of thing. And I don't think people understand my relationship with Hussy. Because it's relatable because he's a New Yorker. And I have family in White Plains. He has family in White Plains. The way he talks is home to me. Like when you hear your own accent, you know what I mean? You hear your own accent, so you know you're like you feel there's a connection. I always feel very connected to people from where I'm from, even though I left for a reason. Um, so there you go. So I that's why I like his New Yorkness. I love his bluntness. Very blunt. Let me put this in case he comes in because he says he's going to come in, or should I go over there? Let me see. Do you want to come up and talk? Freaking awesome. Hi, reading, sweetheart. You want to come up and talk? I see he's coming. Oh, good, Gucci. Yay. Gucci gang, gamer girl. Now, I can't make out your picture. Is that you in the picture? I can't see what it is. Let me try to see if I can get a close up. I can't see what is in the picture, Gucci. What is that? Reading and retail. Now, honey, do you have a reading and retail? Do you have a do you have a channel, honey? Hey, look who it is. Now I just found out your name is David, right? What if Gerd was one of everybody was talking about you, and I kept saying, who's David? Who's David? And they said, you know, you like David. He's the Gerd. Gerd was one of us. Oh, there's Miss Ozzy. Here you are.
Oh shit! What did I do?
Good morning.
Hi. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm still lying down on the couch.
Okay, because I was gonna say, wait a minute, your voice is not the same.
No, well, you know, I haven't been well. I've had my infusion, so they're like, it's
Okay, I'm glad you're.
going through me.
How are you, sweetheart?
I wasn't sure if I was going over to you or you were coming here.
No, I would be more than. I'm like, as soon as you texted me, I was like, we're going over there. We're going to Wiggy's house.
So I was talking about the Vag character and how I don't want him talking about me. He's got my name in his community post. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Who's this guy talking about me? I'm not a content creator.
You know what, Witty? He's a loser that rides anybody's coattail, and he will if if Negs is talking about you, he'll talk about you. If this other
I
person,
know. That's so strange.
yeah,
Negs obviously told him I had bad hygiene. And so he brought that to my attention. I was like, why would Negs say something? I'm obsessed with cleanliness. I'm obsessed with washing my coochie.
Negs talking about hygiene.
And they were talking about my saggy boobs. I don't have saggy boobs.
Honey, you had posted some pictures on Twitter, and let me tell you something. If
They are
mine
real.
looked like those, I would not be hiding them. Let me tell you, they're
They
awesome.
are real and they are spectacular. Remember that
Yeah,
from what was that show? Seinfeld. They are real and they're
yeah, I would
spectacular.
not be hiding those suckers neither.
Oh no, like how dare you? He's never seen my boobs. I basically wear turtleneck sweaters. Nobody ever sees my boobs. That was a
That's even more
one-off.
attractive when you wear turtleneck sweaters when you got them out here because people use their imagination.
Boobies out to here.
Yeah, they're gonna come after you, really. This is what they do, and they try to intimidate you. Ain't getting intimidated from nobody.
No, I spoke to my mom about it. My mom is already preparing papers.
Her
Because
parents are an attorney, by the way,
yeah, well,
judge, and a lawyer.
an attorney and a judge. Well, the judge is not in good shape right now because he had a stroke a few months ago. But I usually don't ask my mom. I ask my mom questions and stuff when I need like legal advice and stuff. I don't often ask my mom to do me any physical, any work or anything because her and I don't get along all that well. But she's feeling lonely out there in Florida without me, so she's gonna do me a favor and she's gonna put paperwork together because this guy is this guy's making some claims with my real name.
You're talking about tragic now,
I'm talking about both of them.
both of them.
I
Oh
don't know what this. I don't talk about this Vag character. This is
no,
like right. When do I talk? I talked about once when I said he needs to come out of the closet. That's about it.
so
Who is
what?
this? He only is talking about me just like what you just said because Negs is.
Mm-hmm.
But what
Well,
if?
you know, Negs made a URL with Gaining Ground's name on it.
Oh, I couldn't believe it. I was heart sick for him. I was absolutely sick for him. Like why? The guy
I don't
married.
know
He's so nice.
why do they got to take it so far? You can still make content, you can still make money, but why do you have to take it so far where you're going to be slapped with a lawsuit? That doesn't become entertaining anymore. You can still make content and make it funny and make people want to come and see you, subscribe to you, and pay you. I was dragging Foodie Beauty for 1 year, making a lot of fucking money. A lot of fucking money, more than I'm making on Twitch. Did I ever have to cross the line and commit crime? Did I ever have to accuse her of shit? You don't have to do that. If you do that, there's something wrong. There's something wrong.
What do you think it is?
I think it stems from childhood. In my opinion, it stems from childhood. Listen, I'm not a
Yeah.
psychiatrist. I'm not a doctor. I studied psychology, but it seems like this person has years and years of problems that started from childhood that he did not address. And he came to a place where he is taking it out on us. When a therapist tells you stay off the internet, and now you are finally off the internet because you have lawsuits coming up the wazoo, you have defamed, you have slandered, you have put other people's life in danger. There was a reason this person said that. Okay?
Yeah.
This is not normal behavior. It's not normal behavior. He's not an entertainer. He is, in my opinion, dangerous. That's in my opinion. He's very dangerous. When
Yeah, and I
I,
agree.
he says, I called you uh, chomo and a pedo because you remind me of the person
Yes.
that molested me.
He actually
Really?
yeah, he actually posted that yesterday, I think. I think it was yesterday. I saw it. Well, maybe it wasn't yesterday. Maybe I just saw it yesterday. He posted the same thing that you reminded him, and I'm just thinking to myself, wow, that is such an unfair. That's so unfair.
I
It's
have
so
never in my life dealt with this kind of shit. I have never cried so much in my life. I have never been abused so much in my life. I This is all fucking new to me. And for someone to say this is a case of extortion,
is that what they said? Damn it, Amber. I know, right? And she's so nice. I met her at the barbecue. She's very quiet, very nice, respectable, nice lady, and very close to my age.
wait, who are you talking about?
Oh, damn it, Amber said Meg's mother owes us all an explanation. I'm sounding better.
Listen,
Yeah.
if she's in the right frame of mind, she would probably, in my opinion, be very concerned. I mean, wouldn't you if your son was doing this kind of fuck shit?
No, because I have an autistic daughter and she does all sorts of things and I don't approve of. But she's an adult. None of my damn business. You know.
But look, we all say things that are fucked up. But does she cross the line?
No, she's the sweetest girl in the world. But she's a little me too, which I don't like. Like I'm here at her house, and she left. I'm only here because she's supposed to be taking care of me because I've been sick after my last infusion. And she goes, "Oh well, I hope you don't mind. I'm going away for a couple of days. Bye." And just left me.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but I don't think she would do what.
She's 25.
Oh, and she's 25. So what do you expect? But
I know that's what I
if
said.
she was 45 doing what Negs was doing, I think you would be a little concerned.
I would want to separate myself from it. I'm pretty sure she's sick to death of it. Hello, Jennifer, sweet. Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in age.
Hi
I love
guys,
you, Angel. Angel's in the house.
you got some good people in
Do you know Fupa Fabulous? She's absolutely fabulous. But we know a lot of Fupas, don't we, Miss Hussey?
I don't know. I don't own one, so I can tell
You
you.
don't. I love that one. I love it when you do that voice. When you do that voice, I go spam, 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 spam.
I saw your comment.
Does anybody know that? Does anybody know Monty Python when they do the spam skit?
No, when you told me this, I was like, "What are you talking about?" You're like, and I was like, "I
Bless
don't."
his mess. There's her sister right there. Bless his mess.
So you're off work now for how many days? You have to stay home, right?
I think I'm feeling much better today, much stronger. So yeah, I'll be back at work tomorrow.
Good for you.
Knight Rider. There it is here. Didn't sorry. Hey Karen. Oh gosh, I haven't seen you in ages, Karen. Isn't Angel a pretty name? That is a name that is
Oh
just
yeah. Yes.
Angel. So many combinations. Angela, Angelina. You
Uh-huh.
have insomnia? Oh, I know how you feel. I used to get insomnia terrible. Look at that. I see what you
Angel
love
says,
and tell.
that's correct. No, I got a fupa, darling. I really did. I really did. We all have
Oh,
a little bit of something down
yeah, I'm going through menopause, so I'm trying to get rid of mine.
here.
Definitely not from eating grapes. I tell you, I could not eat grapes for 3 days because if I did, it would make the diarrhea worse. Ooh,
Really?
yeah, grapes make you poop.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't eat too much grapes because they say it's high in sugar, but when I do eat it, I love it cold and I absolutely adore it, especially when it snaps. It has a nice snap. The large
Oh,
purple ones, I love the large purple,
oh,
right?
a whole bowl, both colors, maybe some almonds, maybe some. I just love the whole combination of salty and
Yeah, it's so refreshing.
love it. Well, I hope I can get better so I can come visit you in New York. You're only a few hours away. Isn't that the
I
best?
know there's no excuse not to come. Yeah, of course, and we'll have a blast. Even if you come for a weekend or whatever, there's so much to do. Somebody was saying like, if I come, what are we gonna do? Okay, Central Park, Broadway shows, restaurants up the wazoo, Metropolitan
Yeah, but we
Museum.
don't have to do that. I'm from the area, so it's not like I haven't
No,
seen
right.
them.
You and I, we can just go to piano bars all
We could just drink. We could just
right.
talk. We
Sit
could do bowling.
outside with like a bowl of
Or
grape. Okay,
I'll
but
take
this
you out.
yeah, um, we because she said I'm going to take you to the Plaza Hotel for some tea and
I
crumpets.
know because they have caviar there. It's hard to find caviar.
Oh, they
Um,
have caviar there.
yeah, they have a champagne caviar bar, which is my favorite.
Much stalls. So there's so much to do, you guys. I mean, Metropolitan Museum of Art. I haven't been there in so long. So people that want to come from international flights coming from different countries, there's so much to do. And I even told this person we can go to my hometown in Westchester and show you where I grew up.
Oh, we could totally do that. I have family in White Plains. Chances are I might even be staying in White Plains when I go there.
I'll take you to White Plains, show you the house I grew up in, show you the schools that I went to, show you my family's businesses because
Oh, do
most
you
of
think
them are
anyone would recognize you? Obviously not with the wig and
not
glasses.
with the wig on, but I know the police department would because my father knew most of it. But see, the thing is, yeah, most people would, but most of the police officers in White Plains that I knew growing up, they're retired now. But yeah, most of the people would probably recognize me.
I know Terrytown and White Plains. All my family. Sconia is the name. Is that particular family's name? And yeah,
Your
everybody knows everybody in White Plains.
where
Sorry,
where are most of your relatives from?
Terrytown and White Plains.
Oh my gosh!
When they got off Ellis Island, there was no more room in North Jersey, so everybody went to White Plains and Terrytown.
You know the Galleria Mall closed.
What?
Oh yeah, it closed in March. Now it's just that bougie Westchester, but the Galleria is not there anymore. They're building.
bougie
They're
Westchester.
building all residential. I think co-ops, condos, luxury condos.
Oh, all right. Okay. But the other one's the fabulous mall.
Oh, the other one, yeah, has it's wonderful.
All the designer stores are in there. You have to go dressed up. You can't go in sweatpants and sneakers. Because
No, you can't. It's all
no.
stuff. But you know what? This really sucks for the average Joe person that wants to go to the mall to do shopping because it's not there anymore. Where are you going to go? Those people are not going to go to the Westchester. So it kind of, where do they go? Where's the closest mall? We got to go maybe to Rockland County or something.
Over the bridge, no?
Over the bridge, yeah.
Oh, you're going for MRI? Well, you know what? The only thing I don't like about the MRI? Well, they give you headsets and stuff like that. I don't like the fact that it's your left and right arm. There's nowhere for it to go. If you don't drape it across your tummy, there's no room to have them down by your side. They just fall off the side. So that's the only thing I don't like. That gives me anxiety, the MRI, because of that reason only. It's not relaxing, and you're in there for 45 minutes. You know, you've had one, right, Hasi? Have you had an MRI?
Yeah.
It's not comfortable, right?
No, isn't that when you have to put your whatchamacallit, arms behind your head or something like that?
Oh, you had that behind your head? I don't remember that part, but I do know you go into that long tube, and then it
Oh
makes a
yeah.
loud noise. Clunk, clunk,
Uh-huh.
clunk.
Uh-huh.
Scary.
I think they recently had to do it for my ribs or my thumb or my ribs to check to see if they're. I don't like it, Nate.
No, they're supposed to give you a tranquilizer. I think they stopped doing that years ago.
Oh, was that a CAT scan?
They're very similar, except for the CAT scan does not make the same horrible noises. It's
Maybe
very
it was a
loud.
CAT scan. Maybe I went to CAT scan. There's two types of CAT scans, right? One is with this something that they put inside you that makes you feel like you gotta pee.
Yeah, it makes you all hot.
Makes you all hot. That's what they did for my ribs. It was CAT scan with something or without. And I had this was the first time I had to do it with, and she said you're gonna have to pee in no sooner than 2 seconds. I was like, I gotta
pee. What did you do? Did you
pee? She's like, no, you don't.
It makes your nether regions feel really warm.
Exactly. Makes you feel like you've never felt.
It's weird.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Miss Huzzy, it's still crazy to see you over here. Hello, Daria. Well, Linda's my friend. So
I was trying to explain that people from New York and New Jersey are like, just we connect, right? Because we're
same. It's same.
We're the same. Like when I hear his accent and the way he
talks.
talks.
If you live in New Jersey and you move to New York or vice versa, you feel like you didn't really move. It's the same. You can adjust. It's the same thing, and the people are very similar. And yeah,
that's it. You're right. That's it, Amber. Yeah, contrast dye. That's what Miss Hussey had.
With contrast, right? Exactly. And it was the first time I did it with contrast. And
well, too bad it's not recreational. You found out you were allergic after they pumped into your heart. What happened to you? Oh my God! Did you start itching or? See, yeah. Amber found out she was allergic. Oh my God, gets all warm down there. Fupa's you had open heart surgery. Is that what you had, honey? You had some serious health issues, and woof, she's come out of it.
Who had open heart surgery?
Yeah, I think it was Fupa Fabulous. She had some surgery Was it a year ago? Oh yeah, we were all so worried for her. So glad she's okay. She's alive.
By the way, did you hear what's going on with MFW? And
I'm horrified. Is it really true that he's going to be at 10:30 on Bad Boys?
I think that's what Peggy said.
Yeah,
Why-
it's
What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do that? Why do you, out of all people, the guy that wanted to ruin your review section in your business, that he was going to go there and fucking write all these fake, phony reviews? Why are you fucking intimidated that you feel like you got to be on their good side so they don't come after you too? You fucking lost their game and that's why you're going on their panel. You're fucking chump. You're a fucking chump. Listen, you don't have to like Katie. That's fine. But to go on that panel shows who you are.
but what baffles me is MFW stays in her own lane, always has. And I don't know why Negs for 7 years just won't let go. In
Right.
all these years, I've never seen her until recently go after him. Years had passed. MFW forgot all about that. She's moved in with all these different guys. All this stuff was going on. She was having a great life, living her best life. And this guy is
Funny.
obsessing over her.
He said he made the most money reacting to her. That's why. She's not a reaction channel. She does her own thing. So he makes her money. But for this guy to go on Tragic's channel, that says a lot about you. People run when they hear his name, and this guy is running to him. Shame on you.
Do
Shame on
you
you.
think he's just gonna turn it around to make it sound like well, he's not going on there to be friends with him, right?
No, he's probably going on there to bash her. I
Oh,
mean,
really?
but listen, we all know MFW. She admits to her fucked up shit. She said she's
Yes,
perfect. She's never claimed to be an angel.
that's right.
So what are you going to say? You know MFW for what? 6 months now? You're going to release some scandalous shit? MFW has fucked up on camera in front of everybody
Yes,
for years and says that she fucked up. So what are
exactly.
you going to say? And he got so fucking nervous because he has a mugshot. The fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing, dude?
He's playing with fire. I would never get involved in something like that. That is so dangerous. It's so wrong. Again, like you said, people will start contacting his job and
Yeah, he said Tragic said that all his reviews are good at his business. I wonder how long that's gonna last. Well, not very long when you're around. And
gee,
now he says to GP that he doxed his grandmother. He says I spoke to her. Why the fuck you calling her?
he spoke to his grandmother?
GPs, yeah. The fuck you people do? These are people. Let's not forget. This person is testifying for you know who. Love that.
So he goes real life and that's okay? Why was he calling his grandmother? What does grandmother have to do with anything?
Nothing. Nothing.
Interesting. And what about the ex-wife that your wife that was supposed to go on his panel?
It's
What happened?
bullshit. I
He
speak
won?
to her. We are friends. We have never stopped being friends, Linda. Ever,
Right. And
ever. And let me tell you something. He never contacted her. It's bullshit. I'm still waiting for the interview that he claims that he's scheduled with her or whatever, because he's a so-called journalist like everybody else, all of his other friends. Do it. Do it. Then he said I took all her money away, stole all her money. That's why I grew a beard for like 6 months because I was in hiding. A beard. All this bullshit, and you people go over there and send them super chats and become channel members. Y'all are sick. Y'all are fucking sick. And then you say, "Oh, don't dox me. How dare you dox me, bitch? You fucking paying money for him to go dox other people. Are you fucking okay?"
it's Ray Ray. She changes her name every 5 minutes. Brutal's Ray. Rachella. You have a different name. He's a failed troll. Okay. Daria.
Who, Tragic?
I know. I'm surprised to see Ray here. She's too busy trolling everybody else except me.
You know, they
Totally.
attempted to come after. You know who started? She wanted to come after you too. But
Who?
I don't want to mention her name.
Well, you can't say that and not tell me now.
You know who. Next is you know who. She wanted to come after you too. She brought up your name a couple of times.
I know, and this is the thing, you know. Somebody called her Roy Orbison.
Many people.
I
Many.
shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry for being like that.
How could you not?
Well, like I said, my mom is going to draw some papers up because they're trying to claim I posted his, you saw,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to tolerate that nonsense. It never happened. Oh, it happened, but I wasn't the one that did it. Come on. Come on. Really? Out of all the shit I've done, you think I'd do something like that? Come on. Come on. I'm
Listen,
all cop.
these people are all fucking around and finding out now. And now they're thinking if they run, they can hide from their problems. No, you fucked around and you found out.
And they found out. Listen,
Yep.
Rachella, you're so incredibly fabulous that everybody wants to be you. I totally get it. People are so jealous. The whole situation with you and G, you're in love with him, he's in love with you, everybody wants to be you. I totally get it. No one ever clones me. Nobody wants to be me. She's getting married. You're getting married to. Oh no. Somebody from YouTube? Is it G you're getting married to? That would be interesting if you married
Oh,
YouTube.
you guys, I just want to mention, you know, Gigi has a GoFundMe up, right, Linda?
Yeah, poor guy.
Gigi has a GoFundMe up, you guys. If you can spare anything, $5, $10, $50, please go and donate to his GoFundMe because this is a very, very important cause. Okay, it's serious, and
Yeah, but there's only so much everybody can. It's getting to the point of ridiculous having to support so many YouTubers. I struggle with it too. How many memberships am I going to get? Because I like so many people. You know what I mean? But listen, this guy, this Vag, I understand he also has very severe anxiety and depression, which I have a great deal of sympathy for.
Mhm.
And at one time, it all got too much for him, and he did a stream in the hospital because he couldn't take it anymore. Now, I understand that can happen. It's very stressful. But why would you want to do that to somebody else? Because that's exactly what he's doing to this Gigi guy.
Linda, let me
Gigi
correct.
guy's going to end up in the hospital.
That was a lie. When he went, I was friends with him at that time when he went to the hospital. He did not go to the hospital for anxiety. Okay. He was talking to me and my ex manager, and he said he's having problems with his stomach. And we thought that he had stones or something. And
Right.
he said he had problems with his stomach on the left side, and now it continues to move and it's going towards his belly button. So I did some Googling. My ex manager did some Googling, and we said it could be I don't remember what it was, but it was for a couple of days that he was suffering from those symptoms. So we suggested you go to the ER and get it checked. He said, I am going to tell everybody online that I am suffering from anxiety and I'm suffering from depression because of all the shit that Negs has done to me. It's a lie. He's a fucking bullshit. He does have mental issues. He has said that. I don't know if he has uh,
Yeah.
borderline person. I don't know what it is. I don't remember, and I don't give a flying fuck. But that was a lie. There was no depression, no nothing. It was his stomach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because that poor guy, Gigi, I felt so bad listening to him talk, you know,
Yeah.
saying what they're doing to him and making the website and using his name. And, oh, oh, how awful.
Imagine thinking this you're an entertainer when you do this shit. This is entertaining.
I just, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I
I
guess because people find it entertaining.
It is, but can you imagine living your life in turmoil 24/7, just being in turmoil?
No. I mean, if I were Negs, seriously, I would get offline. I'm not making any money anymore, right? According to
Right.
him, I mean, what he's been terminated from every platform. He's not making any money. His shit is causing him legal problems now. Um, why not go out and get a regular job? Why? What is this addiction to causing this doing this fucked up shit online? What? Get
Because
offline.
borderline personality, they just can't. It's just too much. It's just too stressful. They can't get a real job.
Uh,
It's crazy. It's
if you're
his
gonna,
ego. His reputation is shit. I mean, just Google his name. This has been going on since he was a youngster. People hated him in high school. We know who it is. We know who it is, Ray. Ray. We know who it is. We know who you're marrying. We're not stupid. Sorry.
wow, look at this.
Yeah.
MFW's ex Orange talks with me and joins the bodega.
I wonder. I know she fought with him last night about it, but you think he's really gonna go? It's not she. I know. I'm just playing. But that's the rumor, and I'm sticking with it.
Unfucking believable, really.
Well, let's not jump to conclusions. Maybe it's gonna be him defending MFW. Maybe. But you're right. We know every aspect of her life. We've seen it. We know her. She's got an ulcer on her cooter at one time, and she tells us everything. It's not. There's nothing we haven't heard. She got a DUI live. We love her because she's just a regular gal. Well, not as relatable as a lot of us, but you get it. We like watching all her craziness. Love her.
I don't believe this shit. I really, I'm surprised. I didn't think he would stoop that low. You want to go and speak your truth.
Well, David said he can't tell us anything whenever we know. I absolutely agree. What's he going to say? And it's not going to shock us, even if he said, "Oh, well, I don't even know. I can't even find."
Exactly. Nothing will shock
Right?
us.
Nothing will shock us with MFW.
No.
It'll just make her more popular, and it'll just bring her more money.
Well, it brought her money yesterday.
Oh yeah, what happened yesterday?
If she, well, her, she was fighting.
Yesterday.
She was fighting with Orange online, and she made a lot of money to pay her bills. So he thinks that people were donating money, the moms were donating money. Um, he thinks that he's going to ruin her. No, you're just making her bigger. That's all you're doing. Drama sells, drama makes money.
Yeah.
And that's what you did. That's what you did. Nobody's going to send you money, Orange. I got to tell you.
His name is Matt. Is it what is his name? Or the other one's Matthew? What is his name? Orange.
Both.
They're both called Matthew?
I think both of their names are Matthew.
All right. You blew the room. Ray says she blew the rumors of G and I out the water. You know, people are so convinced of it, which gives us a reason to say, "Hey, is it true? Is it true, Ray?"
David says both Matthew. Yep.
Okay. It's a nice name. I like the name Matthew.
It is a nice name.
Hi, Jesse. We're shouting out to Jesse. Jesse, we love your mom. Aw, we love your mom, Jesse.
Maybe somebody might snipe.
Snipe who?
Tragic. I got to see who might.
Let me think about how to make the money. I love it. That's not thrifting. That's called genius.
It's called what?
Genius.
Genius. I have to make a few phone calls and see if anybody might be interested in sniping him.
I don't believe it's going to happen. People are offering money for his info. Oh my God, Badge's interview is a video and only 20 minutes long. Wow. The interview's gone?
What interview?
Badge's interview is a video and only 21 minutes long. So it's a premiere video, so he's already done the interview.
It's a premiere? How that?
Jill is here. Look at our fabulous Jill. Do you just love Jill?
Oh, it's
Jill's
premiere.
so awesome.
It's a premiere. Oh, it's bullshit. Tragic. You know what? You're fucking bullshit. I'm glad I figured that shit out. It's premiere.
10:30.
You know what it is? It's probably from the other day that he filmed that fight that was happening. and he's saying he's joining the bodega. He ain't joining no damn bodega. He ain't joining no. This man is.
What is the bodega?
Bodega is like a store. If you ask me, bodega is like a corner store, and he acts like bodega is like his group of. I don't even know. How would you describe bodega in New York City? It's a corner store. I don't know why he uses bodega. Bodega. What the fuck is bodega?
I know it sounds stupid. Where's the link? The link for here or the link for over there? Well, I have the link in case you want to come up and say hi. Chill is here. Chill is so
I think I'm going to wear these sunglasses because you
Let me see.
love it.
Oh my god. Those? Yes. I want a pair for myself. I really like
I'll
those.
send you the link, darling.
Really? So I could buy them?
It's on Amazon. I think it was like $32.
He's been saying this Hussey's ex-wife's coming on too. He's very monotone. I used to think it was because he was on medication. And he seems like he's on antipsychotic medication. Only because he's so sedate. He was sedated. Not on drugs, just very sedate. Those shades do look rad. I love them. Look at them. I could just do my hair all crazy.
If you wear this out at a bar or something, you'd be surprised how many people come up to you and, can I try those on? Can I try those on? Because you don't see it's different. It's not like, what's that? Who's
That's
that?
Rachel. Look at the
What's
dog.
up, Liddy?
Rachel, you naughty girl. Are you really getting married or is that a troll?
This is a troll.
Oh, just lie to us.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to know the
I've been doing it for 7 years. I'm gonna keep lying. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so we're going to take G out of the equation. By the way, this is Miss Hussey. This is Rachella.
Hi, Miss Hussey.
He's been in the
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
drama
too.
community forever.
Forever, ever?
Forever, ever, ever, ever. Hussey, tell them I've caught you in many movies, TV shows, and on book covers. Hussey is really amazing.
That's something
What
to
I
brag
said,
about.
he's an eccentric millionaire. We're going to find out when he passes
Oh,
away.
stop it.
We're going to find pieces of money in his house under his bed. And under his
Eccentric millionaire with the Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo.
That's so funny. Isn't Hussey MFW sidekick? Yeah, how's that going? Hi, Tara.
Oh, you have a wig too, just like me.
You have a wig?
That's what they say, Woody.
Oh, yeah, well, look at me. Do you like mine?
They say I got a wig. They say I don't have teeth. They say all kinds of shit.
I know. I'm the same. I don't have hair either. That's all right. Nobody needs hair. Everybody
What the
wears a wig
fuck?
on.
Can you just let me be me once? It'd be great.
That's what I say. I say, why can't... Same thing with Hussey. Why can't you just let Hussey be what he is? Whether it's a drag queen, whatever. Let Hussey and don't watch him if you don't like him. Why are you trying to... Right?
Tara said, "Isn't Hussey MFW sidekick?"
Well, they had a show together, right? Once a week.
I went on her channel several times. Then we thought of doing something together. That didn't happen. But I don't know if you say sidekick, but we are friends, online friends, and we talk like once a week.
So MFW stands for motherfucking weirdos.
Miss fucking wonderful.
Oh.
Even better.
Exactly.
Karen, yeah, right?
Like a minute.
Extensions, wigs,
Well, I saw the
fat.
fight. Yeah, we're all the same. I saw the fight, Miss Hussey. And I was like, why didn't somebody stop it?
Which fight, sweetie?
You had a fight with Bridget. I don't understand why Bridget was pushing like that.
It was false outrage because I spoke to her like 2 hours before that stream, and there was no sign of anger, no sign of her feeling that I did something wrong. It was false outrage. She came up on panel and pretended like she was so distraught over the way I handled my relationship or the way I handled the situation with certain someone, which is none of bless you, which is none of the fucking business. But bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Right.
Thank you. you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're one of
Thank
those
you.
10 sneezers back to back, huh?
You know what that means?
Yeah.
Did you just have breakfast?
Who?
No, I just
Usually you
snowshoed.
sneeze after you've had a good meal. Mark my words, if you have a
No.
really good meal and you've eaten just a little bit too much, you will start sneezing. It's a real
There's
thing.
some strains that which has been a lot lately, and it pisses me off because like I'll buy them and then I'll start sneezing, and sometimes I'll get a rash from them.
Oh, you have an allergy, honey. Oh.
Drives me
You
crazy.
know, that's something that happens to people that have weight loss surgery too. If you're eating and you eat a little bit too much, that's your sign that you need to stop eating. That's your tell. Like you'll start sneezing.
Yeah, exactly. It's a thing. You Google it. It's a real thing. Tara, honey, I am with you. I know what you're going through because I'm doing methotrexate infusions and I'm dying. I have been in bed. This is the third day, but I'm getting up today. So I know you're feeling. All yesterday, I said to myself, I was crying. I said, I can't do it. I
I
can't
know
do
you
it.
weren't feeling well when you said you didn't come up on panel. I said she's
I know. I couldn't even
You're always
pretend.
up for a party. Yeah.
Well, I have lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and it's the methotrexate infusions because of the pills and the injections were not working. And my hands are very bad with it. With the rheumatoid arthritis, it's starting to get a little deformed. So it stops the. It's a chemo, and it stops the damage to the joints. But it's. I don't tolerate it well. I'm a baby, Tara. You're a lot stronger. You're a tough lady. I'm a fucking baby. I'm a baby.
Lydia, why are you praying
You're
for
a
Lydia,
baby.
Terry? Don't do that. That girl's fucking evil, man.
Lydia,
Evil.
what's
Lydia,
going on there? I heard that she's having this scrape with Lindy.
you don't leave me the fuck alone, dude. I don't understand it. Like, she'll come after Lindy and she'll be like, oh my God, I never even mentioned your name and you made a whole video on me. Bitch, I don't mention your name and you got like 60 community clues about me, fucking videos. You gun at me in chats. I don't even think about you.
Well, which one? There's two of them. Lydia AF?
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay.
You won't
Yeah,
get on
what's going between her and Barbie? It seems like the two of them are causing all sorts of havoc.
I'm cool with Barbie. It's Lydia, man. I just don't understand it. I don't bother
Evil,
the girl. I don't talk about the girl, but I'm
evil in
constantly
what
getting
way?
messages and screenshots of community polls that she's doing about me, fucking videos. It's
Is she
crazy.
is she going real life?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's good.
If she has, I mean, there's nothing about me that anybody's gonna find.
But you have to expect it when you're on YouTube, just like Hussy knows. You're gonna have to expect, fair level of hate.
Well, of course, I get my share of hate there, Witty, but this is just like, I
Too
don't
much.
bother the girl. I don't even talk about her. I don't even think about her.
Well, she's obviously a little obsessive because if you're going to consistently, just like the Vag guy, consistently post about the same person and you're not making any money, then that's an obsession.
Like, she'll find comments I leave on videos and reply to them. I'm like, what the fuck? You got me fucking bugged or something? How do you know I'm even over here? It's weird.
Lydia's always been nice to me, so I don't really know her in any other way. So if you're here, you can come up if you want.
Tara, speaking your mind's one thing, but fuck, man, I don't even talk about the girl and she's doing like, I don't know. Whatever,
Yeah,
I'm
but you're
flattered.
high
I'm
up there
honored.
in the YouTube. People want to, you know what I mean? Like, they know you really well, so that of course they're gonna.
Yeah,
I don't know what
it's
I'm
weird.
saying.
He's sleeping. My imaginary fiance. That's another thing too. Like, I say one fucking thing joking around, and these motherfuckers think I'm so serious. If you think I'm getting married anytime soon, you're out of your fucking mind.
The thing is,
What's up, Mark?
she can have any guy she wants. Everybody's seen what she looks like. She's a pretty girl. She can have any guy she wants. So it's not Does it seem that? Are you confused by the fact that she would have a fiance? Brutal Mexican.
They think we've never met, and I don't know. And I'm just another Lydia. I don't fucking know. I get trolled about it though, but they never come under their real account.
Oh, I
No one's
miss you,
gonna fucking
Steve.
make a troll account
Linda.
and come say shit.
Yes, honey.
Like at least I say shit under my real account. I want you to know it's coming from me. Shit.
Sorry, Brutals, I don't want to cut you off, but Linda, I have a little something up my sleeve there.
Can I send Mark the link, Woody?
Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead, Miss Hussey.
Sorry, Miss Hussey.
I'm going to leave the stream. No, it's okay. I'm going to leave the stream now because I have a little something up my sleeve.
Okay.
So I have to go. Yes, but
go prepare.
Linda, I will text you and let you know what my plans are, what my intentions are, but it will be interesting, and I'm trying to set it up for today.
Okay.
Okay, Linda, I love you.
Love you.
Sweetheart. And I'm going to text you, let you know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Miss Hussey. Nice meeting you.
Ray, you've just become so incredibly popular in the past 2 years. I
have not.
You absolutely have. What do you mean?
No, I haven't.
You're kidding, right? You joking? Are you kidding?
I've been here.
I know,
What do
but
you
you're
mean?
like everybody wants to know you. Everybody's talking about you. Everybody's fighting with you. That's what happens when you become popular. People are going to.
It's fucking weird. I don't like it. I haven't even been around for like the past, I don't know, week and a half or so, and I'm still getting blamed for shit. It's like, fuck, I haven't even been around.
Didn't you have a name that said blame Rachella?
Yeah, blame it on Ray Ray.
Ray.
Yes.
Sarah, who is the hoghead? Who's the hoghead?
And
also, after your treatments, I'd like to know how you get comfortable, because I have been uncomfortable for 3 days. I can't get into a comfortable position. Everything from
Mark check hangouts.
Sorry?
Oh, no, I was telling Mark check hangouts. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. I should have put it in the chat. There was a space there. Oh, here it is. She's that is so true. She does take the blame, and she's unapologetic, and I love that.
Who, MFW?
You.
Oh, okay.
I love that. You say what you want to say. You don't have to make any apologies to anybody. I love that. Oh,
no, but sometimes that gets you in trouble.
Oh, screw that.
I guess I need to start sugarcoating shit.
You can handle it.
I get called fucking bully. Fucking.
How? How and where is this bullying happening?
I don't understand how I can bully somebody by giving them their own words back to them, but okay. That's fine.
So chill and so calm. I don't get it. Is that really your dog?
Yeah, it's Rain.
Oh, so cute.
I barely have to bend over. You see that?
I know, and I love how you get your clothes to match. Her clothes and her hair match the dog.
Oh, I didn't even plan that.
With Ray or Mark, she was saying some people think she's new. That was just weird. I know, because she changes her name to silly little names, even though she keeps the Ray in it. That's why I wasn't sure if it was her or not.
Yeah, some people are like, "You're new here, Ray. You don't know what's going on." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. Like, I just landed here. This is like my 3rd channel since Tara will tell you. I met her like 7 years ago over in Spirit Finders chat, and she brought me over here.
Spirit Finder. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Did you watch that live that she did? Just a little
I
day?
I can't.
Oh my god.
She is God love her, but she has some she's schizophrenic, right?
I don't know, but she got taken away.
She got taken away?
It's still up. Yeah, it's still up on the Jackboot Fish-Eyed Fool.
Wait a minute. Taken away? Somebody called for welfare check on her?
Somebody did a wellness check, and they came and they took her away for a mental check.
Oh my god. It was bound to happen though.
Yeah. I guess her husband, William, and her are splitting up or something, and she just lost it. She trashed her house and everything. Poor Waymond. I hope Waymond's okay. The weed eater. God forbid.
She's such a smart lady. It's such a shame she doesn't take her medication for her illness, because she'd be able to keep her shit together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she is smart. She's very educated. I don't know how she got herself into this mess that she's in.
I don't know. Like it was cool at first, like when I first landed over there and we would troll and whatever, but then she just became like hateful all the time. And me and Tara both were like, all right, we out.
Yeah, I've witnessed that. Very hateful for somebody who's religious. Makes no sense to me.
It doesn't. It
I mean,
really
if you're going to talk about Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior, you can't use the C-U-N-T in the same breath. You know?
right?
At all
Right.
about. I don't mess with her. I never, ever, ever bother anybody who has severe mental health issues. And she clearly does. You know, I don't
Yeah.
poke. And schizophrenia is probably one of the worst, only because they're unpredictable. And you start messing with the schizophrenia, they might show up at your door. She just used to yell like Corey Feldman. I remember that. What was the obsession with the Corey Feldman?
Oh God. Yeah, she was obsessed with Feldman. She was in the Feldman Club. Oh my. They got a whole club over there, Woody. They probably got a whole club on both of us.
I know, but it's not a sexual thing, is it? What is it
I
about
mean,
him?
I'm sure there's some females that think Corey's hot as hell. I don't.
No, I don't. Where's the talent? He's got a band and he's very Jackson ish in his style. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Is he still? Is she
No
still
idea.
obsessed with him?
I think so. I don't know. I haven't watched her, Woody, so I don't know if she still talks about him or not, but I would imagine so.
She was good back in the day, in the very beginning. First of all, she was very thin. She seems to have gotten very, very bloated. I don't know if it's drinking or what. You could tell how bloated her face is. I don't know what that's all about, but she used to ramble. But her rambles made sense. Now she's a mess. She was obsessed with him.
Yeah. Hopefully she gets the help she needs and can come back, you know.
Yeah, she has to be willing, though, honey. I don't think she's willing to take the meds. You know, she's apparently unmedicated.
Yeah.
Which is, so is Mark.
Unmedicated.
I think Mark is Mark on his medication.
Actually, yes.
Oh,
He
good.
is. He's doing all right.
That's good. And I just so sick of hearing Lindy go after him. I mean, you know what you got with him. We've known him for years. We know what we have with Mark. You either accept him the way he is or move on.
Oh, I don't accept him the way he is. I chew him out every time he fucks up.
You know what
I
I'm
know that
talking about.
much.
Yeah, but you're not an enemy. You're not his enemy. And this Lindy on there bouncing back and forth with a wrench, without a wrench, 1 minute friends, then they hate each other. It's so immature.
Well, from what I know, I think they're okay now. Like they're not
Oh, of
fighting. They're
course. And
not.
then it's gonna happen again. It's already happened how many times this year?
Yeah, I know. What do you
But
think about that? What's her name? Just Lurking. I guess I'm on their shit list, and I've never even said a bad word about them.
you are? How did you get on their shit list?
I have no fucking idea. No idea at all. I've never said a bad word about them. I've never talked about them. I don't know. They just don't like me, I guess.
Well,
It's the Ray Ray Hate Club.
I gotta say, Just Lurking is, I consider incredibly courageous to come out and tell people that you have an addiction problem and you're going through recovery. I think that's very brave. Think of the criticism and the backlash for admitting to that. And number one, I give him credit for that. And I know he's very, very hurt. He's very hurt. You could hear the hurt in his voice. I wish the three of them would just call each other.
The three of them? It's hard.
Well, at least him and Lindy should talk on the phone instead of like bashing each other so publicly. You know, they used to be
Oh,
friends.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to see because I know they're both hurting. I know Lindy is hurting over it, and I know he's hurting over it. You know, you're in a relationship with somebody and you speak to them almost every day, and all of a sudden they're gone. You know, it's
Yeah. No, I
it's
get
hard
it.
to accept.
Right? I've learned I've made every fucking, I made the bully list,
I raise on the list around the world.
the mean girl list, the love list, the fucking whatever list. Now they're calling me a hoe. I've been here 7 fucking years and in one relationship on here. Now I'm a hoe.
Listen, be proud. There's
Embrace
nothing
that
wrong with being a hoe. Men are hoes every day.
I'm a
We're
hoe.
just better at it.
It's weird. I've never had so many strangers invested in my own sex life in my whole entire life.
It is funny, people you don't even know who've heard a rumor come after you. I know I've experienced that myself.
Oh my God. You're one of them, Liddy.
I never went after you.
Come, I heard you and G are hooking up, you and G are getting married, you and G are in a relationship. G. I'm like, Liddy, no. You wouldn't believe me.
Listen,
Now I come out with a whole new man and people still don't believe me. They think that's fake. They think that's a cover up.
I just keep that off. I don't tell anybody if I'm dating anybody. I just keep that off YouTube. I would never tell anybody. Look what happens. They find out who they are. They start, right?
Exactly.
Is that this what puppy? I know he's so cute. I'm a hoe. Me too. I am proud. I'm a proud hoe. There's nothing wrong with a woman who enjoys sex.
It's just fucking weird to have strangers come at you like, I don't know. It's just whatever.
But the best part is you turn the computer off, you walk away, and you don't even think about it. That's the best part about YouTube. I'm a hoe.
Do you hear him? Do you hear him, Fupa? He's over here whining at my
he's
feet
whining.
for no reason.
Karen, are you
I love
still
you,
with
Tara.
Mike? Are you and Mike still together?
Mike? No, Karen and Mike broke up. She's with Drama Rehab Chris now.
What?
Yeah. Ray, a lot of it probably has to do with who he is. I don't know. People are actually offering money for his info. Like they really want to know who he is. It's weird.
Thank you, Angel. I'm feeling the same way. I'm getting a little sleepy. Gonna be needing a nap soon. He wants kisses. Oh.
Have a good night, Angel. Rain, I'm talking to somebody on the phone, not you. It's okay, okay? It's all right. Calm your balls.
Calm your balls.
He'll sit here and he'll say, Mom.
So Mark and Lisa are kaput, right? No more Mark and Lisa?
I don't know what's going on there because I don't really talk to Lisa like that. Like I won't talk to Lisa privately.
No, I know.
Talk to her like on a live stream. I can be cordial with her and shit like that. But after the shit what she did to me, I can't get down with somebody like that privately, you know?
I don't know why she does that. She does that with all the friends she has. Why do you think?
Actually, Fupa, they're attacking me to get to him. It's kind of like work both ways. They'll attack him to get to me and me to get to him. It's weird. Lisa's when she's drinking, she's a very abusive person. It's hard to explain. I got really close to Lisa there for a minute.
Yeah.
And it really hurt me, like when she went up on G's and she basically kind of doxed me and shit because she was mad at me and started just making up a bunch of shit and saying shit that I told her. And I don't know. It was like, wow, man. 4 years of friendship and this is what I get.
I know, and I've known
her. I care about her. I still love her, but I just can't get close to her like that again.
That's sad.
She fucked Tara over pretty hard too.
I know.
It was like a domino effect. It was like boom, boom, boom.
What is she getting out of it? What does she get out of it when she does this?
I don't know. You remember when you came at me, you were like, if you're going to let Lisa come to your house, you shouldn't have your kids around. I'm like, damn, Liddy, calm down.
I said that?
Yeah.
Why would I say that?
Noodles, when Noodles first came here, it was a couple years ago.
Right.
I was on his panel and somebody asked me if I would let Lisa watch my kids or something like that. And I was like, yeah, why wouldn't I? and you came up and you were like, you would let her watch your child? I'm like, oh my God.
I said that? I can't believe I said that.
Yeah.
I said that live?
Yes.
I wonder why I said that. Was I mad at her? I don't.
Because I think, because I was trolling, obviously, and you were like, I came up here to ask her if she's really serious about leaving her kids alone with Lisa. I was like, damn, Whitty.
Oh my God. I must have been drunk or stoned. It was during the pandemic.
It is, Daria, because I don't know if you've ever had a friend like that or a relative like that are so deep into their addiction that they don't give a fuck about anybody, and you think they care about you, but then when they're doing what they're addicted to, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care what they say. They don't care if they hurt you. They don't care. They just don't give a fuck.
I told Lisa, my sister's name is Lisa, and she was, an addict too. And there was always she kind of reminded me of my sister kind of thing. Exactly. Like, she loved me one minute and curse at me the next. And that's Lisa. Lisa just comes out of nowhere and starts attacking you for no reason. It's weird. Now, that whole thing with Mark put in the private chat that this was just a game that we were playing, that him and Lisa were pretending to be in a relationship. And so I was supposed to go along with it. And so I said, you're going to go out with that alcoholic? I thought she was in on it. Let's put it that way. Apparently she wasn't in on it.
No, she wasn't. But at the same time, I don't know. I think Mark was honestly serious. But when he actually, found out about Lisa and how she really can be, he was like, oh, this is just a game. But I do think that his headspace was he was going to come meet her and shit. He can say all he wants that it was a game, it was a troll, it was a joke, but he's not good at it.
No, because like I've said a million times, a pussy hair can drag a battleship across the desert. It's true. Look at how many men she was able to, get in her web. We tried to warn Steve. Remember, we used to have those come to Jesus talks with him.
Yeah.
How many times we've had the same, come on, this is an intervention. Nobody would listen. Mark wouldn't listen. Nobody would listen. They all keep going back. So she must have a golden snatch.
Fuck if I know.
I'm jealous.
I'm not fucking around finding out. You can do that and let me know. Hey, where the fuck has RSN been?
Well, he's definitely alive because I spoke to him a few days ago. So he's definitely alive. He says he's working. Did? Yeah.
Well,
on
that's fucking strange.
Instagram. Well, people are saying he's dead, right?
I did hear that, and then I heard he was in rehab. Like, I don't care. Like, that's his business, what he's doing, but it's just weird that he hasn't been around for over a month.
Well, he says he's working. He's working a lot. He's got a real job. And you know what it's like. You're working all day. The last thing you want to do is go online.
Well, I mean, I guess.
So, Karen broke up with Mike. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I hate breakups. So sad.
They're two very different people.
Well, Karen, all she does is giggle. I mean, how difficult can it be?
I know.
To get along.
I'm just saying, like, they're very... Rain! Stop it.
Is he hungry?
No, he wants me to give him attention. I've been petting him, and if I stop, he starts whining. Trying to pack my vape.
Sweet. It's just like having another baby, isn't it?
Oh my God, it's worse.
What are you doing, chopping vegetables?
No, I'm packing my vape.
Oh, she's packing her vape.
Chopping vegetables.
That's what it sounds like. It's like, what are you doing? Chopping food.
No. Do I sound bad? I think I sound better on my Chromebook than I do on my phone.
In what way?
Clear. Like, you can hear me. I'm not buzzing. I'm not humming.
No, you sound perfect.
Yeah,
everything's perfect. Where'd Mark go? He left?
I don't know where the fuck he's at.
I wanted to ask him some questions. Okay, but
I smashed my 6th iPhone in 18 months. I'm
You're
on a
what?
roll. I smashed my phone on Saturday. That makes my 6th phone that I smashed in 18 months.
Oh my God, do you have do you have insurance?
No, I got them. Yeah. I even had an OtterBox case on it. And what happened was I was taking rain out and it was dark and I had my slippers on. And when I turned around to come back, I tripped over his chain and I had my phone in my hand. Well, my phone, like my hand went up in the air and slammed down on the corner of my patio that's cement and hit it right in the center and it just fucking shattered.
You're kidding.
Hey, Doria. Yeah.
That's
Smashed
gonna
it. I
cost
was out of phone right
well
now.
over $100 to fix. What? Almost $200
Oh,
for it.
for sure. My iPhone 11, I dropped it right on the corner. I took the case off to clean it and I didn't put it back on. And what do you know? An hour later, I dropped it and hit the corner of it and it sent fucking lines the whole way up the side of my screen.
Oh my God.
My iPhone 12 mini, I dropped out of a treehouse. Yeah.
I'm not surprised by that one. Oh my God. It's such a scam, phones. Why do they break so easily?
I don't know. But I've been looking at screens, like they're not expensive. They're like $40, $50 to buy. I'm just afraid to try to put it on. I'll probably fuck it up.
The screen protector?
Yeah. No, the actual phone screen that I broke, that I shattered.
You have to take it to somebody. They fix it. They
Yeah,
replace
there's
it.
just nobody. If I go to like Verizon store, they want like an arm and a leg to do it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, you can buy them offline. I just wonder. Because all it is there's 2 screws on the bottom by the charger. Very tiny screws. You unscrew them, pop the screen off, and pop the new one on. But these people on YouTube make it look so damn easy.
I
It's
know.
really not.
They do. I know. I tried to fix my car from some YouTube tutorial. Let me just put it this way. It's now in the shop, $3,000 worth of work. So that didn't work out for me.
Whoa, what is this person saying? Hold on a second.
In 10 seconds. Oh, you're talking about the dogs?
You mean Mark Terry? You talk to him more than your own family. Sad day in Boyd. Hearing you and G Mangoes don't talk anymore. What will the World Wide Web? What? I still talk to G all the time.
Who's saying that?
I don't mean Mark. I put a fucking thing up on my community tab that says it's a meme and it says
Waffles.
I will ignore like 15 people easily, but if the one person who I want to talk to ignores me, I will be annoyed and miserable for like 5 months. Somebody commented and said, "You mean Mark Terry?" No, I don't mean Mark. What the fuck? He can ignore me for days and I wouldn't get upset.
Are you guys fighting?
No.
I can never have
I know.
any fight with Mark. Mark and I have an agreement. Mark can trash me anywhere he wants, as long as joking around. I don't mind him trashing me because we have this set relationship. We don't get offended by each other's behavior. Talks to me every day. Do you talk to Waffles every day?
Yeah.
Waffles.
Well, not every day.
You need a job.
What's up, Waffles?
Did you go to Jill's funeral, Waffles? Because I know you cared about Jill.
I was going through my clips the other day because I didn't realize that there's a playlist on here that says like your library, your videos, and then it says your clips. Mm-hmm. And I was going through my clips from on G's and Mark's and whatever. And Jill was in there with me. Every time she would come up on panel, she would be like, "Ray, why are you jealous of me?" Like she would gun for me every single time.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, she hated me too. This is the thing. I think people don't understand something. When somebody relentlessly doesn't like you and curses you and calls you all these horrible names, and then they pass away, and then everybody's angry because you're not like upset about it, or you're like not joining in the the memorial.
Right.
Dude, she hated me. She cursed me out. She thinks I'm disgusting. I'm a whore. I'm a bitch. Like, yeah, I'm
I
sad.
still
I'm
felt
sad
bad though,
for you.
Woody, because people that I'm
Good.
close to really cared about Jill, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Me, on the other hand, we never got along, like, we never saw eye to eye. Only
Right.
a couple times did we actually converse as friends, you know, but in private, she would be like, "You know, Ray, I do like you. I really do like you, and I can tell you're loyal." But on live stream, she would be like, "You fucking bitch.
That's what I've
Why
experienced
are you
too.
jealous of me?" And I'm like, "Damn."
Yeah, see, my big thing is my period. It's something I always mention and I always talk about when it takes over my life. And yeah, I'm going through the pause now, not completely, obviously. And she used to constantly come after me and say, you haven't had your period in 10 years. Like, honey, I would not be bragging about it. I promise you that. It causes me pain and suffering. Anyway, the
Like,
whole point is,
same with oh,
yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
go ahead. The same with who?
No, go ahead. You finish talking. Say what you're gonna say.
Well, Bergs reaches out to me. And listen, I do feel sad for him. I really do. Even though he's an asshole, I just didn't want to tell him that I felt sad for him because he was very abusive towards her. Very abusive. And it's hard for me to reconcile that abuse with him grieving. Even though I know
Right.
he really was grieving, I still know how horribly he treated her. And I wanted nothing to do with him. And I blocked him immediately. And then he became abusive towards me
Right.
because he wanted compassion and sympathy and he wanted comfort because he had no one to turn to. And
Yeah.
I just couldn't see myself um, being nice to him because he was so awful to her.
He was, and he still
Public,
is.
publicly, publicly, horribly. Yeah. So, and again, somebody said, "Oh yeah, Kit Kat died, and you were making fun of the dead." That woman stalked and harassed me for years, and I'm supposed to be like, "Oh, poor Kit Kat." Well, I never said she was a bad person. It's just that when you don't get along with somebody and they die, how are you meant to feel? People are very vocal about how everybody should feel.
She was just very it seemed like she was very jealous of me, like, and I don't know why. Like, I was always nice to her. I was always welcoming, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't trying to step on her toes or take her spot.
Because you're
I mean, maybe
attractive.
she wasn't, but that's just the impression that I got, you know?
Well, all women have a fair amount of insecurity, and I think Jill felt that way, and she felt intimidated by other women. Um, and well, you know why. You know why.
Yeah. I mean, the same with Midwestern Mary. Like, I know you guys were close. She was a shitty fucking person
No,
to
we
me.
were not close. She sent a
Oh, I thought
woman
you
to
guys
my house.
were.
She sent a woman to my house to beat me up. She lied to some woman in my town and said I stole her name or identity. We have the same name, the same exact name.
What?
I've met that woman years ago getting my Botox. We were both our names were called out for a 9 o'clock appointment. We both looked at each other. We both had the same name, and it was like they obviously made a mistake. And so I knew that lady years ago. Anyway, she showed up at my door, and I had to call the police. I
Oh
showed
my
him my
god.
ID. I showed him my driver's license. Well, you don't remember this. It
I
was
thought you guys were friends.
she and Stewie went after me so brutally after my husband died by stalking me with my dead family members' names and pictures. And Stewie admitted it on Chucky's channel. He admitted to doing that. He admitted, yeah, I thought it was funny. I took her dead husband's picture and her dead sister. Okay, this is the two of them did it. And the reason why Stewie did it was he was sticking up for Mary. He was doing it on behalf of Mary. Mary and I made up just before she died.
Oh,
I said,
okay.
you know what the problem I have with you, Mary, is I've always wanted to be your friend. And I think the fact that you rejected me was my biggest problem. My own insecurities. I remember I was going through a bad time. My husband just died. So I was very low. Didn't have, you know what I mean. You get me. I was weak.
Yeah. No, I get it.
It
Yeah.
happens.
Um,
And we made up at the end, and I explained what I did. She explained her situation, and she was making the rounds and really making friends with all the enemies she had before she died. It's almost like she knew she was going to die.
Yeah, right. They say you know. I don't know. I don't know. But Stewie's getting his karma right now. I'll tell you that much.
What do you mean?
With Just Lurking, that Just Lurking exposed Stewie, and yeah,
Why? I thought. See, I don't understand
they
that.
were in a romantic relationship for like 6 months, and I kind of
Right.
feel bad for Just Lurking because it seems like he really he really liked he was he really cared about
Right.
Stewie or whatever, but
Right.
Stewie says he was pretending to be a female the whole time. My whole thing is how are you in a relationship with somebody for that long, not knowing what they look like or who they are? Like how does that happen? So I kind of believe Just Lurking when he says Stewie knew. I don't know.
Well, now
It's none of my business,
we could all
but
use the Lindy and Boris example. They knew each other for what, 2 years before she showed up.
Boris knew what Lindy looked like. Lindy knew what
No,
Boris
no, he
looked like.
didn't. No, no, he didn't know. She was sending him pictures of another woman.
Oh my God! What?
100%. He has been all these years has always maintained that she catfished him.
Are you sure they
Always.
weren't like filtered pictures?
No, no. Come. Did you not hear his last stream? It's not the first time he has said this. He has done many videos where he sent pictures of another woman's face and body, or another woman's body, not so much the face. Um, yeah, total catfish. And also how he says she would say things, but she would never come up with any receipts for anything she ever said. No proof of anything. No pictures of her dinner that night or pictures of, a book she's written. Nothing. She could be in jail for all we know. We don't know where she is.
Well, I just know, like, if I didn't know what Brutal looked like or knew anything about him, I don't think I could even say that we're in a relationship. How can you be in a relationship with a voice?
Well, easily. I tell you why. Obviously, Stewie works very, very hard. You heard him. He sometimes works, what did he say, 11, 12 hours at a time on certain
Yeah.
days. I can't remember the exact thing. Sorry, Stewie, if I can't remember. He works very hard, and he has a family to support, which very clearly he does support his children, which is lovely. And so,
Right.
in spare times when you're feeling a bit lonely or a bit sad, you will turn to whoever is there. I certainly wouldn't hold that against them because I think we've all been through a little bit of this. Um, I feel bad all around for the situation. I would hate to see Stewie get hurt too. You know, I've really become quite fond of Stewie. I would hate to see him hurt.
Stewie don't like me.
Oh, he hates me too, but the reason is because I like to see somebody who takes care of their family. It's really big for me.
Look at my picture. Isn't it the greatest?
I love the hat. Is that a hat?
No, it's Bob Ross, but my face is on it.
What's What's hair? Oh, I thought it was a hat. It looks like a fur hat.
Look at this picture of Turtle I have.
I gotta tell you, you do look pretty regardless.
Thank
Turtle.
you. That's Turtle
Put the other picture back. She
Which
looks pretty,
one?
right? In the Bob Ross.
The Bob Ross.
That's good. That means you could have any kind of hairstyle and look good on your face. Look how pretty your face is.
My wig. It's my
Yeah,
wig.
I have a hard time believing that Stewie thought it was a guy because Stewie's very straight. But there's no point in speculating. He did a whole
Look at
video
this
explaining the
picture.
whole thing.
I don't know. I think he knew. That's just my opinion. Doesn't mean everybody's got to believe it. But just watching Stewie and knowing Stewie, I just don't see him being in a relationship and sending the pictures and stuff that he was sending, not knowing who you're sending them to. You believe he didn't know Waffles? Okay.
Well, because I just think he was very trusting at that point. I don't know, because he's very straight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel bad. I kind of feel bad for him, but Stewie's done a lot of fucked up shit on here. Said a lot of fucking mean ass things. So
Has he?
to me, oh yeah, he used to. The one time, I have them. The one time I was on a live stream and I think I was smoking or something, and he uploaded the video to like all of his fucking channels about how bad of a mother I was and blah blah blah. I was like, damn, Stewie.
Oh my God, are you serious? I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, well, this was like, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. I've known Stewie for a long time.
Stewie's on the peace train.
The peace train.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even seen him around since this shit happened. He used to come in chats and stuff. And
well, I don't blame him. That would shake me up as well, you know? Wouldn't that shake you up if somebody you thought you knew wasn't who they said they were?
Yeah. Yeah.
My immediate concern is Just Lurking's post where he did my video of me saying, oh yeah, because I was stoned. I shouldn't have said it. About me knowing Stewie's info and then him putting up the way to find it. That made me very nervous because, again, Stewie does have kids, you know, and a job.
Right.
And I don't want anyone messing with that. It would be 100% my fault if that happens.
Well, apparently I'm on Just Lurking's doxing list.
You are?
I guess. I don't even know what I did, Witty. I don't know if somebody's telling him that I'm saying things or what, but I have never, ever talked about him in a bad light. Not once.
Well, Just Lurking never really liked me, obviously because of Stewie and Lindy. But I don't have anything against Just Lurking. But I just wish those guys would just talk it privately, you know? Seems crazy to me.
Come on, Rain.
All right, I should just get up and get myself showered.
You have to work today?
This is a restful day. Tomorrow I'll go to work, but today I will rest.
Oh, you're off today? Okay.
Yeah, I've been off because I haven't been well.
I can
Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ray. It's been months since I've
actually having me up. I know. Where the fuck have you been, Witty?
I haven't been well.
Marks no more? Oh, really? I'm sorry. I hope not, Waffles, but apparently he's got my info and he's putting it out there. That's just what I heard. It's not what I saw. It's not what I heard from him, but I guess I'm on that list. I don't understand why. Whatever.
Where's the list? Where do we find the list?
I guess it was on his community tab.
Oh, jeez. Am I on it too? Oh, shit.
No.
Surprised.
I mean,
somebody's list. Come on now, put me on your damn
list. It's not like I haven't been doxxed before. Come on, I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
whatever.
Linda Anderson, good luck trying to find me.
I'm just warning you. Pull up. There's a big ass fucking pit bull here, and I do have a permit. Just saying.
I have lemonade and cookies. I don't have a gun, so if you're coming, come with me. You're on the list, Waffles. Waffles on the list.
Waffles is on the list?
Yeah.
You're on the list too, Waffles? What the fuck did you do?
He has all the ammunition. This guy is in a bunker of ammunition. Waffles has everything.
You know, Waffles said to me, he was like, Ray, I'm going to give you all of my videos, and you can do whatever you want with them. I almost started crying, because you know how much that means to Waffles? I was like, are you fucking serious? It just touched my heart. Thousands and thousands of videos on you fuckers, and I'm gonna have them.
Well, Just Lurking, I hope you can heal from this, and I wish you the best. Please don't put me on your list. I was kidding.
Me too. Like, I don't. And listen, if he is listening, I've never. Is there like receipts or anything of me disrespecting you, talking about you badly or whatever? Because I was under the insinuation that we were cool. Like, we used to talk on Twitter. It's been about a year or so, but yeah, like I made pictures, I made memes with they said like Just Lurking and Stewie on them, you know what I mean? Like, and like I just thought we were cool. Like, I don't know.
Well, Waffles, in all fairness, And I know this sounds like I'm defending him, but in all fairness, Wobbles, he has admitted to having mental health issues, correct? Yes. He also has HIV, and he is a recovering addict. That is a lot. That is a lot. So don't be too hard. I mean, that's a lot to go
Don't
through,
be
right?
too hard.
I know he's coming after all this, but yeah, I don't know. It just seems like a lot
I
for one person to go through, you know?
I understand that, but you don't be too hard on him when he's threatening, I guess, to dox me and shit. What do you mean? Don't be too hard on him.
Yeah,
I've
that's a
never
whole
done
different thing. Yeah.
anything. Like, it upsets me kind of because, when you think you're cool with somebody and then all of a sudden you find out they're putting out your DMs and they're doing this, and it's like, what the fuck did I do? What the hell did I do to you?
There's got to be a way you could reach out to him.
And that's another thing that bothers me is when people call me a rat. Do you know how much shit I know on people down here that
I
I've
know.
never fucking repeated?
I
I've
know.
never said a damn fucking word. And they're like, she's a rat, she's a rat, she's a rat, rat, rat. Like, you want me to be a fucking rat?
That's only because the same reason people say I've killed my husband. They're just following what other people are saying.
Well, I misspelled my name one time and I spelled it instead of R-A-Y, Chella, I put R-A-T, Chella. And people were calling me Rat Chella, And Poon was one of my really good friends. And he started calling me like Fat Chella, Cunt Chella. Like he just joking around, which I didn't give a fuck because it's Poon. We were close, But people picked up on it. And now they making troll accounts. It's fucking weird that strangers have my picture on their devices. Like, you're saving my pictures on your devices for what?
Are you nude?
No. Fuck no.
I agree, Fupa.
About that.
I absolutely agree. Maybe I've been through it too with having I don't have HIV, but having a breakdown on YouTube. I've been through it. I understand. I don't know why he's going after Rachella. Rachella doesn't seem to know either. I don't know what the squabble is with Waffles either because I don't know the history. But there's got to be a way to reach out to him, maybe privately somehow. I don't know. To hash it out, just to stop creating all this hurt because I know people are hurting. I can hear it in his voice, and I can hear it in Lindy's voice. Well, he's not insane. That's unfair. He's having mental health issues, but he's not insane. He's a very smart guy. But again, he feels betrayed, just like Lindy, just like Stewie. Uh-oh. Because she didn't want anyone to know she was talking, just lurking behind the scenes, and Vupa been kicked out of home base yet. Well, sometimes we do things privately. I don't see what the problem is with that.
Wait a minute. I didn't care if people knew I was talking to fucking just lurking behind the scenes. What the fuck do I give a shit about? And no, Fupa was never kicked out of home base either. Like, that's another fucked up rumor. You people are too fucking invested in other people's lives. I'll tell you that much.
And none of us are famous. I mean, it's one thing if you were friends with, like, Trisha Paytas.
Right.
There's no
what?
benefit with all this being.
Listen, when you have people telling you how many hours you spend online, how many hours you sleep, if you ate that day, you talk to your man for 3 hours. Like, what? You guys are fucking psychotic.
Are you home alone besides the little puppy dog?
I cannot confirm or deny that.
Oh, okay. Because I don't hear any kids. I was like,
I don't have any kids.
I know you have kids, so I'm thinking it's 9 o'clock. I don't hear
They're
any
all
kids.
grown, Liddy.
Well, you were just talking about people making observations.
Well, this was 4 years ago, too. Before she was grown.
Fupa, fabulous.
I'm old now, Liddy.
It's like a bad penny. Always turns up.
I had my oldest when I was 16. So we kind of grew up together.
Are you on TikTok?
I am, but I smashed my phone and my main account is on there. I was doing it up. I was duetting Beautiful Cold Nicole World. I duetted her TikTok a couple times. It's on my channel though. I'll send it to you.
You should
I
definitely
was dancing.
do the one where they have a picture of you and your firstborn when you were younger, and then when you're now. You've seen that. It's Watermelon Sugar. The song is Watermelon Sugar. I love that. It always gives me goosebumps when I watch that. I think it's so sweet.
She's 23 now. She's been
God,
married for 2.5 years. They just bought their own house.
she's doing better than you.
That's what I said. I'm like, listen, you people talk about my kids, but they're more fucking successful than I am. My middle baby.
She got a man.
Yeah.
My
my middle baby went to IUP, graduated, moved out of state. She's a chef one. She's making fucking bank. She's doing really well, better than I've ever done, you know. And she's 21 now.
Well done, Ray. Did a good job.
And my oldest is a manager of a huge ass fucking company here.
You just don't.
She's doing good.
Have kids that old, honestly.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I look like I'm 70. People say, "What do you mean?"
You look like a little girl.
Because they caught me at a bad fucking day. I cammed up when I was cleaning out my basement on accident.
People say that all the time.
Like, catfish. She's a fucking catfish. It's like, no, you caught me on a bad day. My hair was in a fucking bun. I had cobwebs all over my face.
Well, I get this one. I get how I'm a catfish too because I don't go online. Listen, the last time I actually was online was not
so dumb.
I haven't been well, and I didn't have the confidence to put the camera on. I just look a bit drawn and tired. And with all the different treatments, my hair is not in the best condition. I just didn't. When you're recovering, you don't want the criticism. That's the only reason I haven't been on. But I will eventually put the camera.
Right.
I wish Rachella all the best. Well, I hope you do.
Who?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Waffles.
Oh, Waffles loves me.
Waffles, are you still single? He's good looking. Have you seen him? He's a cutie.
Oh, I see Waffle, yeah.
Good looking now. No offense, Waffles. I was really surprised when I first saw you. Because normally I just hear your accent, which is kind of strong. You got a heavy accent. And I didn't put the two together. Like the looks didn't go with the accent, if that makes any sense.
Right.
You look really northerner. Like a northerner. I mean, he does, but he's got a southern accent, right? What kind of accent do you have, Waffles? You definitely have a southern accent.
I don't think he does.
Yeah, he has an accent.
No. People say I have an accent. And I don't think I do.
Yes, he does. See, he's a Fort Worth accent, Texas accent. Definitely has an accent. So when I saw him, I was like, couldn't put the two together.
I guess I'm kind of used to it because of Duke and Mark's accent. You know what I mean? I guess I'm used to it.
Oh, yeah. You don't hear it anymore, do you? Yeah. Waffles is a very strong accent. I was surprised the first time I heard it because I'd actually seen him briefly. And I had no idea it was Waffles. I think it was in G's years ago. And I typed in, who's talking? And it was Waffles.
It was Waffles? You don't even come over there.
I was so glad he took the blue. I know it's a blue waffle, but he took the word blue out because it was pretty gross.
Listen, I asked Karen, I was like, what the fuck is a blue waffle? Like, are they blueberry or something? And she was like, oh my God, Ray. And she sent me a picture. I was like, what? What exactly the fuck is this?
Waffles goes, whatever you do, don't Google it. And of course I did. All right, I got to get up.
Okay, yes, I will.
3 days lazy is enough. Love you, Ray. Take care of yourself.
I love you, baby. What do you mean? I'm always good.
Good. Don't ask what a blue waffle is. We will not. Bye.
I love you.